I don't know. Well, hello, everyone. Hello there. I think my glasses are dirty. Yeah, whatever.
No kidding, they were dirty yesterday.
Yeah, I gotta go spray them. HC teacher in the house.
Hi, Virginia, number
Alicia.
one.
Good to see you. Doing well. And
hi, Alicia.
Alicia, how you doing? This is Mr. Anthony right here. We've got George. The one, the only George.
Hi, Georgie.
Hey, George.
How's everyone? Let's give it a few minutes for some people to come in. Hi, Rachel.
George.
Hi, Carol. Okay, now you can see who's here. There's 10 people.
Hey, Ronnie
Carol,
C in the house.
Rachel. Hi, Ronnie. How
We're going
are
to
you?
say hello. Let's do a roll call here. We're so far, we got Ronnie C.
Too much
we got Ronnie C. We got George greeting the mod twin. Kathy Hallmark in the house.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
How you doing?
Always good to see Kathy. And Carol. Carol RRL. We've got Dean N, who was with you in the morning, by the way, in case you didn't notice him.
I did. I said hello.
Had some technical difficulties
hello.
there. I didn't notice that. I was too busy sending messages.
Hi, Freddie. How you doing?
It's Freddie.
Hi, Owen. How you doing?
The big O in the house, and Ambrose Chamberpot,
how are you?
who just barely missed the live stream. Perfect timing
What do you
again.
mean?
He came in just as you turned off.
Oh, I didn't see him.
You were saying goodbye and press the button.
Let me wait for some people
and he
to
said
come
hello.
in.
Perfect timing.
Let me wait for some people to come in so I could tell you.
Rachel, what do we got? Rach in the house?
Here, give me your glasses.
Rachel also back in the house, I think.
Glasses.
I won't be able to, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I can't see any of
now.
you.
I'll wait for some people to come in and then I'll tell you.
Go through, I don't know who any of you are.
I felt like the jooch this morning.
The net felt like a jooch.
I felt like a jooch. Hi, Marilyn. How are you?
Marilyn.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Yes.
By the way,
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
There's two kind of mothers. There's the mothers and then there's the mothers.
All of you.
You know what I mean.
And if you're a mom and if you're a mom for like a two-legged, if you're a mom of a two-legged child or a four-legged child or a feathered child or a child with fins, whatever it is, if it's a pet, if it's a plant, Apple pointed out plant parents. If you're a plant parent, if you ever are, whatever parent you are, whether you gave birth to the kids, whether you adopted them, that's amazing. You guys are all amazing. Shout out to all the moms out there. And all the mom adjacent.
Why you can't help it's a lovely signal, a lousy signal. Carol, thank you so much.
You can't help when there's a lousy signal.
But what it does is, you know what it is, Carol?
In the house.
When you're doing a live stream and you don't think of those things or things don't work out, you get frustrated and you're off your game. You can't talk. You wanted to say something, blah, blah, blah. Like what just happened right now, right here. We'll get to that in a second. But you're right. It was the signal. And we had a signal there before, so I didn't even think of checking. It was my fault. Hi, Chrissy. Happy Mother's Day.
Did Munchie get you a card? Munchie stiffed it.
No, somebody named Anthony, who's supposed to get the card for Munchie,
supposed to get it
didn't get me nothing. Not even a flower.
Nothing for you.
I don't want nothing. It's all about Anthony most of the time anyway.
That's right. Plant Parenthood. That's right.
Hi, Damon. My kids, oh, that's cute. My kids had to
Planned
work
Parenthood, a wonderful organization.
Take me out to eat, and I said, no way. Virginia, you're like my mother. My mother was the same way. We used to take her out, and she was like, no more.
No, don't take me out. Lizzie Hatch, happy Mother's Day to you.
Hi, James. Hi, Lizzie. How you doing? Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, she was like, hey, James, yeah, the Net's mother was like, no, don't do it. Don't bother. It's too crowded.
It's too crowded.
Now, my mother was like, squeeze us in. Take me out.
She was the opposite.
Get a shoehorn. If it's crowded, it's too crowded.
Get a bigger restaurant.
Get a shoehorn. Go to a bigger restaurant with more seating. One time
this is not a lie. We're laughing, but it's not phony. It's true.
I'm not making that up.
It's hard to believe.
One year we did the double duty. We did the double duty.
Oh, no, more than 1 year.
Yeah, but there was one specific year. Oh, no, not the Chinese buffet.
That might have been Easter.
That was Easter.
Okay.
I'm talking about the time we went to the City Limits Diner.
The City Limits Diner.
On
and
Central
White Plains.
Avenue.
White
at
Plains.
White Plains, at the edge of White Plains. It was
Nice
the
to
City
see you
Limits
too,
Diner.
Lori.
A fancy diner. It was a fancy, kitschy sort of diner. Danette and I used to go there actually all the time.
Thank you,
when we were dating.
Carol, for being
This
so
was before we were
understanding.
married. So we used to go there all
Carol,
the
you
time.
understand. A lot of other people don't.
They used to have great fried chicken. Then
Even
of
our
course,
good
they
friend
eliminated
James,
that.
Joseph Taylor still is annoying.
Hello,
Right?
membranes. How you doing, Rachel?
She said members. She didn't
She
say
said
membranes.
membranes first.
She did not.
Yes, she did. Hello, membranes.
It says members.
It's right there. Membranes.
Oh, membranes. I like membranes. I think that's a good name.
Hello,
That's a
all
good-
you membranes
Hi,
out there.
Pookie. How are you? Yeah, see, you're
At
a
least
good
I'm
mom,
protecting
Virginia.
things.
You think about everybody. You're
We
always
took them
thinking
out
about
to the City
everybody,
Limits
Virginia.
Diner. It was the City Limits Diner
Hi, Finzi.
in
Happy Mother's Day again. Go ahead.
my daughter and son-in-law and family made reservations for brunch,
and we had a wonderful time.
Well planned. The restaurant was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's perfect.
And happy birthday to
We
your
planned it way
daughter.
ahead
That's
of time.
amazing. Wait a minute. We've taken them to brunch. We would be
We
the
would
first
take them to
ones
brunch.
in.
Yeah, we were the
go
first
early.
people.
No, we did that good. We used to take
That
your
we
mother
used
to
to
the
do good.
Churrascaria too. Remember?
But there was the
For
one time we
salad?
took them both.
Yeah, tell the story.
There was
yeah.
more than one. We took them to the
it
City
was a lot
Limits
of years.
Diner, which was
I
like
remember
they
that.
had like a big. It was like let's go out for like Mother's Day brunch, and all the mothers were out. The City Limits
Virginia.
Diner was ginormous. It had tons of room, and the net
Oh,
I
Lori,
used
you're
to
not alone. You're with
communist
us now.
members welcome. Yes,
Communist members.
As always,
Oh.
George. We welcome comrades of all stripe. If it's my
Carol, you'd be
intention.
surprised.
So
Wait, Carol, sidebar. Carol wants to know, how can you watch the YouTube for a while and not understand some of the technical glitches? Oi, you'd be surprised.
you'd be surprised. You could
Well,
watch
anyway,
the
keep
You'd be
going.
surprised people don't understand the technical
Hi,
glitches.
Alicia. We're good.
There's
Thank
a lot
you.
of technical
Hi,
difficulties.
Vance. How are you? Thank you,
Vance Kershaw
Vance.
in the
How
house.
cool is that?
So
Thank you.
we took them out to the
Happy Sunday
to
to
the
you.
gorgeously appointed, kitschy, sort of retro,
See, Marilyn said first one's
Art
there.
Deco
early.
looking
Exactly.
diner. Art Deco diner, City Limits
Thank
Diner.
you, Lori.
And we got the big round table because Danette's
Yes.
father was with us. None of her brothers were there because, like, you know,
What
they
does
were
my
so
father have to
thoughtful.
do with a round table?
There was a round table because we had to sit around.
Why?
And they were all sitting around. And my mother was sitting there with a bag in her lap because she always had the bag
She
right
always
in
looked
front of
like
her like
this.
this. She always looked like she was
I don't know how
piloting
you
a
do
plane.
Her face was always down.
And she always wanted to sit next to Danette's mother. It was Mother's Day, so they had to sit
Hi,
together.
Alina. Happy Mother's
They
Day,
had to sit
Alina.
together.
Happy Sunday.
And that was when
Thank you,
Danette...
Owen. You definitely are family.
Who
Oh,
got
mwah.
the cow? Who got the
Cow?
cow? Remember the cow, the milk, the creamer?
I don't know.
Who got the cow?
Probably our parents, because they always drank coffee. We didn't drink
Was
coffee.
a cow
back
or a tiny creamer? Was theirs was
Thank you,
tiny
Vance.
creamers? Hey, Vance. Hey, Josh.
Hi, Josh. How you doing?
Sorry about ruining the mood. You didn't ruin any moods. How'd you ruin a mood? You didn't ruin no mood.
What?
The
What are
stuff
you
about the
talking
wind?
about?
That was nothing. Danette
No,
didn't
I'm
have
glad
that
you
with her.
told me because I watched for the beginning back and it was so windy. Now I know for the next time.
Yeah, Danette
I
just
could
didn't have that with
Listen,
her.
we've had it since the beginning. We don't use it very often.
Yeah.
Our phones
Our
are
phones are...
amazing.
The
They are
speakers
so
on our
good,
phones are very, very good.
But I forget that
But
outside,
sometimes in the
sometimes you
wind,
need it.
it can be a little problematic. But for the most part,
coffee
we
sounds
stopped
good.
using the microphones most of the
think I
time
want some
because the
coffee.
microphones are... Oh, I don't want any really.
I'm gonna
big.
make some coffee.
You have some for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, the microphones, this phone doesn't need them because you can really hear people well on this. So like the microphones would be like, oh my gosh, look who it is. It's Helena. How you doing, Helena from Finland?
I just said hello to her.
I didn't see her. I just saw her. So now I say to her, hello to her and happy Mother's Day to you, Helena. Happy Mother's Day to one and all. I see Coconut Telegraph in the house.
Hi, Coconut.
Coconut, how you doing?
Coconut, we still haven't gotten Chinese food.
We still haven't gone. Also, it's Deb's and my 29th anniversary. I better go before I get yelled at.
Ooh.
Laugh out loud. Bye. says Coconut Telegraph. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary to Coconut and Deb. And give Deb a kiss for us.
Happy Mother's Day as well.
And happy Mother's Day as well. You guys have a great day and a great birthday for Deb. Thank you so much for joining us to say hi. We truly appreciate that. You guys are the best. Very much appreciate it. Now, where was I? Where was I? That was always fun. It was always fun.
The round table.
Yes, the round table. We had the round table. It was always fun going out with the both of them together. Wow. Because my mother thought she was having a great time. But Danette's mother always looked like she was barely having a great time because my mother would cling on to her. My mother thought that Danette's mother commiserated with her.
But she knew that your mother was nuts.
Yes. But she didn't quite commiserate. Let's see. Danette and Anthony, I'm so happy that Danette is walking. I'm going to be there every time cheering on. That's Josh who says that.
Oh, Josh, thank you.
Josh, thank you so much. Rev Jenny Osorio in the house. How you doing, Rev? How are you? Very, very much. We thank you for being there. Helena's stomach is full of cake. Burp. My son took me out for dinner, and most importantly, cake. What kind of cake did you have?
Let me guess. Strawberry shortcake.
I remember. I know the hours are different there. It's kind of late. So Helena must have just got back
Deb
from
said
dinner.
Thank you. Have a great time.
You guys have
Coconut.
fun.
Well, I don't even think we know your first name. Do we know his name?
We know Deb's
Are you
first name.
able to tell us? Would you like to share? Hi, Raven. Happy Mother's Day. Hi, Timothy Chambers. Happy Mother's Day.
Tim Chambers Jr. How you doing? And Raven. Of course. I see Reverend Jenny saying hello, making the rounds around the room. Thank you for joining us. Every single person for joining us. That was like... I
haven't had any coffee today.
Yeah, like I said, the fun part about taking both mothers out was that both mothers had different attitudes about the whole we're going out together thing. Danette's mother was like, somehow I have to protect my kids from like the craziness of Anthony's mother. That's what she thought. My mother thought, finally I'm with another mother, someone who understands me. She never understood her. I remember the first time, Danette told me later, the first time she met my mom, which was known in the parlance as Anthony's mother. There was a lot of talk about Anthony's mother, a lot of high talk from Anthony, a lot of joking around in Danette's parents' house. Wasn't there?
Wait, breaking news. Breaking news. James is starting it. James, Locomotives Road Videos, says he thinks Coconut looks like a William. We got to do it. Breaking news. Remember we did it with Foxy? All right, now we're on a members. We're not on a members only. We're on a regular video. And we don't know if Coconut wants to share that with us.
We don't know if Coconut wants to share.
But we're taking votes. Let's go. So you think Coconut, you saw Coconut on our live stream. So.
Oh, my goodness.
Coconut says he looks like a William. I kind of say I think you're right. But I think he looks a little like
a William.
I want to say something with a J. I think a J. I don't know.
He looks like he might be a James, but a James who goes by Jim.
Yeah, maybe he's a Jim.
He might be a Jim.
Wait, HC says he looks like a Bob.
He looks like a Bob.
Hi, Andre. How are you? All right, guys. Do you remember when Coconut Telegraph came into the Chinese food and paid for our dinner? He said hello. He did it
more than once.
Twice, I think. Hi from the thrift. Look what I'm wearing. Look at what I'm wearing, Apple.
Hey.
I love it. It matches my nail polish. And my joy. Happy joy. Look, joy. Look, I got the blue in there. Anyway, Apple scared the crap out of me yesterday. Out of all of us, I would say. I mean, she was walking. She was live. If anybody doesn't know, Apple Martini NYC has a channel. Don't forget to subscribe to her.
We're thinking, Helena, we're speculating what Coconut Telegraph's actual name might be.
Yes, and
maybe it's Jonathan. That's a good one.
She had an allergic reaction to a cat that was walking by the street, and it scared me.
She's sensitive.
Oh my God.
Hi,
Savvy. How are you? Okay, so
could be.
Freddie says a fill.
Maybe a fill.
Maybe it's a fill.
Might be a fill.
Yeah, it's really bright. I haven't worn it in a while, and I realized I only wore it once. I forgot about it.
Might be a fill.
I have to go through my clothes. A lot of it has to be thrown out. It's too big. This is kind of big, but it's not that big.
Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got?
Thank you,
Elena
Andre.
said there was a dessert table full of various cakes and candies, etc. Cheesecake was my favorite. You guessed right then.
I did?
You guessed it.
All right.
Cheesecake. Yes.
No, I didn't say cheesecake. I said strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
But she probably had more than
strawberry
one thing.
shortcake. Yep, she scared us. She never had a black and white cookie or a rainbow one.
Who?
Says George.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That was scary.
Wait a minute. How is it
Actually,
you never had a rainbow?
To death.
I was frightened
to death to hear that she'd never had a rainbow cookie
God.
or a black and white cookie, and she
the black
especially
and white
living
can't always
black
get a
and
good
white.
one.
I don't know.
Maybe
you can't always get a good one, but come on.
I'm gonna have to.
And
buy
the rainbow
cookies.
cookie.
We're gonna have
you
to
live
pick
in
them
that
up.
you live in that
You can
Italian
go to-
neighborhood, and you never got a rainbow cookie.
You can go to multiple places and do which one is better. You could do like 4 or 5, buy one in each bakery, and which one is the best one. You can literally do that in Arthur Avenue. Not just Arthur Avenue, anywhere.
Anywhere.
All right.
Just try this
now
one.
Tell the rest of your
Try
story.
that one.
If anybody else wants to guess, I don't think Coconut's going to tell us.
Yeah.
So this might be something we never get to the resolution.
The thing that was fun was like when Danette's mother,
Finzi.
it was he was known. My mother was known as Anthony's mother until the time came, and they had a good laugh at the stories that I would tell about my mom.
Thank you, Lori, for
laugh. Danette would chime in.
Apple. Actually,
Lori, how you doing?
Could somebody? Can somebody drop Apple Martini's link?
Yes.
Please?
You want to catch her?
She can't do her own, can she? She's a moderator.
Actually, you can.
Yeah, you could do
Apple,
your own
just
Apple.
Put it in
just
yourself.
put it in there. I don't know why we didn't say
You're a
that when you
moderator.
were together with us. You know that my mind doesn't work.
Use a moderator.
I'm
you
sorry
could do it
about
yourself.
That. Yeah, drop
we
the
give
link.
you
Everybody
permission.
What do you call it?
I give you permission to self-promote today.
Thank you, Virginia. Virginia's always Johnny on the spot. I love her.
I give you self-promotion permission.
It was Virginia.
My channel sucks.
I know. We miss all the people in our lives that are not with us.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
Ellie, how
Don't
you
say
doing?
that. First of all,
if
the more
was
you do, the
gifted a
better
free
you'll
ticket
get.
to
And it
anywhere
doesn't
in the
suck.
world,
You're
where
funny,
would you
and
go
I
and
love your
why?
voice. Wait, and I love Apple's voice when she talks. She's so calm and serene. And that's twice now. I've never seen anybody get an allergic reaction that fast. The cat was walking on the other side of the street, and her voice literally gets like, and then she scares the crap out of me.
They don't mix things up, Elaine.
Thank you, Raven, for subscribing. Thank you. All right, what was the question?
Most of what we say
Ellie,
is nonsense. Danette interrupts me. I'm talking about one thing. She interrupts me.
We are nonsense. That's our
It's like names. Nonsense.
We still have to get to. We said, what are we going to talk about? Because things went backwards.
We didn't even get to the other stuff.
And we still didn't even get to the regular stuff.
Like, I start a story, Danette interrupts me with something else. So it's like.
Okay, hold on. Let's answer this, though. If you was gifted a free ticket to anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? A free ticket?
You do, George. A free ticket. Yeah, it's called gifted.
George.
I thought Danette answered that. If you were gifted a ticket to anywhere in the world and you go, a free ticket? It's called a gift. Say,
Lori says our nonsense makes sense.
You don't know that every time I open up my Christmas presents, Danette asks me to take my wallet out.
Yeah, I'm sorry we never mentioned. I don't think I mentioned Apple's channel once or twice, but not when she was with us that day, like an idiot. I think I forgot.
Oh, we apologize greatly.
Okay, thank you, Virginia.
We apologize greatly, and your channel doesn't suck.
Who just apologized? Oh, Helena. Sorry, I mixed things up. My agent. No, it doesn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Ask questions over and over again.
There's no rules here.
Everybody
is welcomed. Everybody be yourself, as long as you respect each other and not nasty. Otherwise, you'll get a timeout, or
not
at least
crampy style.
Or at least
Nothing
a little
wrong
timeout.
with food and fit. That's right, Josh.
Dana, did you buy anything good? No, I did not buy it. No, I did not buy anything at the farmer's market because I thought, don't do it.
She changed her mind.
I changed my mind. Italy, but also Greece.
She was originally...
Oh my God! So Lori said my answer: Italy, but also Greece. Those are the two places I want. When I saw the Vatican the other day, I was like, Anthony, I really want to go to Italy.
And what's your reason?
There's so many places in Italy that are so beautiful. Greece, because Greece looks beautiful, and the food, the Mediterranean food. Italy, because of the same reason. I just hear things about Italy, and I'm Italian. And the woman who owns the cobble shop is there. And I want to see the water.
Annette wants to go to Venice to meet the cobbler who she spoke to.
I want to see the Amalfi Coast. It just looks so beautiful. The water.
Her pen pal.
But the reason why I asked.
The shoemaker from Venice.
But then the reason why I asked
she wants to go to Venice
is because I think the question for me would be not so much money, but more of, can I just go like that and go? Because I'm so worried about
She doesn't want to fly, but like,
other reasons. I don't want to leave Munchkin alone. Like if I could just go to a place, I think the first place would be Italy. I want to go to Italy.
Hey, coleslaw in the house.
Jeanette and Anthony, my lovelies, walking exercise will not cramp your style. Nothing wrong with food and fit. Right, exactly. Oh, I go to Venice. I'm in love with Venice, says Jenny. Oh, hi, Nabul. How are you?
Nabul, speaking of traveling.
How about
Nabul?
Oh, that'd be a nice place to go, too. I would love to go to France. I'd love to go to San Diego and the West Coast because I've never been there. So if you're going to say the United States, that's where I want to go. To San Diego and the West Coast. I'm gonna knock on the door on George's door one day, and he's gonna freaking flip out.
If I was gonna take that, if I was gonna take that, there's almost too many places for me to pick. If I was gonna take that free
England
ticket
is another place I want to go. Hi, Carol. Happy Mom's Day.
Italy, of course. I'm probably less interested in Greece than that.
I don't know.
It's just me.
I think that I always wanted to go to Greece
I
because
have
I just
nothing
think
wrong with
the
it
water's
because
beautiful.
I love ruins.
But then I thought, well, I can go to Italy because the water's beautiful there too. So
And
I don't
the water's beautiful
I just
everywhere.
I just like
The south of France.
I just like, what is that called? England, France. What is that called?
The middle of France, like
Paris.
Paris.
What is that called? That area? Why am I forgetting? You know, everywhere that's like there. You know, like
everywhere that's there.
What is that called, Anthony?
I don't know.
No, come on. Where's England, Italy, France? Europe. That's it. I want to go to Europe.
European countries?
Yes,
Someone
European.
in there said European
Absolutely.
countries.
That's
so
where I
many
want
places to go. So many things
Thank you,
to
Josh.
see.
You're absolutely right. Being strong. I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
By the way, Josh suggested a Danette walking emoji.
Oh, I don't know about
but
that.
Maybe that cup that I have on the thumbnail.
Wait a minute. So listen, I'll talk about the walking in the morning thing in just a minute, but let's get back to you and finish your story.
Yeah, it was actually so simple. It's not even a story. It's barely a story. It's just the fact that when I first started seeing
Thank you, Robin. How you doing?
When we first started keeping company.
Thank you, Christian.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Sydney would be a wonderful place to visit. First of all, Sydney would be a wonderful place to visit. You know, it really is the wide world.
Don't shut up,
Dr.
Josh.
Who
be yourself.
Travel expands the mind.
Tuscany would be nice.
Tuscany would be nice. But as someone said...
You were there once, Raven?
Someone said, Happy Mother's Day, Nikita. Happy Mother's Day, Nikita. My dad. From everyone, from me, from my dad, and
Who's that?
From me and my dad. Michael
Oh, Nikita
Catanzaro.
and Michael. Hi.
Nikita and Michael.
Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm spending it with my mom.
Paul, greetings from the Netherlands. Wouldn't you love to see the Netherlands too, Aunt?
Well, Dad is with his mom.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds
Finzi
good.
also
Who's
wants
Paul?
to go to
Which
Italy. Paul Pope. Greetings from the Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Look at this.
Who wouldn't want to visit
Sabi says Capri, one way, please.
One way.
Yes, Jenny, we do too. We watch Venice as well. We watch the live stream and we watch the water and the boats go by. I just would love to go to Venice, and that's where the cobbler is. I would love to meet her. There's nice people there too.
Yes, it's just a never-ending supply.
Oh my God! Carol said her
favorite
piazza in Rome is the Piazza Navona. If I'm saying that right, I like having a cappuccino there and just people watching. Nice. All right. So you want to finish? Is there anything else in?
No, there's not
Hi,
much
Karina.
to
Happy
it.
Mother's Day. Happy Sunday to you.
Come anytime.
Hi,
says
Penny
Nabul.
D. Oh, yeah.
Nabul said come anytime.
Just stopping and say hello. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you and Mother's Day.
Where was Nikita's father born?
Greece or Italy.
Was he
I'm
born
coming
in Italy?
to meet you.
Penny D,
Helena,
I saw
that
in
would
the
be
chat.
amazing, Helena.
And Helena, Finland, because we would visit Finland because Helena's there.
Yes.
And we can, but we come when there's less snow rather than more. Big shout out from Ireland, from Martin Lawrence.
Jenny's been to San Diego, Pasadena, Hollywood. Loves San Diego. I heard all great things about San Diego.
Sending lots of good, sending a big New York hello to you, that? Martin, in Ireland.
Oh, that's hi, Martin. Place. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday.
Yes, right. Visit Ireland?
I'm a little behind. I'm sorry, guys.
The net is reading
Sydney, Australia
is
gorgeous, too.
Yeah,
gorgeous,
she's
too. The
about
Opera
an hour
House.
And a half ago. And if you visit Sydney, you can also visit with our wonderful friend Vivian Mavros.
Oh yes,
one of our long-time channel
members. Would be too long on the plane. That would be like 24 hours.
It's 22 to 24 hours on the plane.
Spain.
It's a sleeping flight.
Segovia, Spain. Share the love to visit one day. Listen. When Anthony asked me out on a date, when he literally asked me out on a date, he walked me home and he was exhausted because he had worked overnight. He said, "I'll take you to Spain." Do you remember that?
Yeah, where would you like to go?
Which is ironic.
She said, "I'll go anywhere." I said, "Okay, let's go to Spain."
We found out 3 years ago that you're Spanish from Spain. Isn't that ironic? I said, Anthony, all those years later, why did you say Spain? And he said, I don't know. It just came up out of my mouth.
And then it turns out I'm 1/3
that you're 1/3 Spaniard from Spain, which is ironic to me.
1/3 Spaniard.
Greece I've been to, loved it. Italy I've been wanting to visit for a long time, says Helena. I haven't been to England in 10 years. I miss it terribly. I'd love to see England too. Oh my God. I would love to see all of that.
My dad wants to visit Italy. There's a town in Italy that has his name, Catanzaro. I think there probably is. Yeah, my story wasn't very much of a story.
Josh, I'll talk about that in a minute. I gotta say that. You're absolutely right.
It was just the fact that, I think I've said this before.
Jenny's grandparents are from Spain. Wow. She wants to visit it too. Her grandparents are from Spain. Spain looks gorgeous too. All these places.
And George, our wonderful friend, one of his grandpas was Cantonese.
Oh, that's right.
He remembers grandma making food in the wok.
See, Virginia's saying that UK is great too. You can go there and then take the boat to Belgium, right across the English Channel. That's right.
This is correct.
Martin, good to see you from Ireland. I mean, I wouldn't mind visiting Ireland either.
Yeah, I wouldn't throw Ireland out of the bed.
My friend goes to Ireland and she loved it. She goes every year. Let's see. You should go to visit Scotland. Oh, Scotland would be pretty.
Scotland
I've always
is
heard
nice.
Stories of how beautiful
Water weight
it is.
Tricky, especially for women.
Not many people want to come to Finland. I don't blame them. It's boring. I'm sure it's not boring.
I'm sure it is not boring.
No way.
Everywhere is boring when you're bored. I guess.
Don't relay too much.
Let me tell you.
Thank you so much, Josh.
You can find a boring place in every country on earth. That's really what I meant, Elena.
Oh no, Alicia, it was covered.
But I'm sure there's always some place.
It was canceled.
That there's always something exciting.
Coastloth wants to go to Japan.
Sounds good.
A lot of people here want to go to Venice. Florence is supposed to be nice too.
One of the Roman aqueducts. Hey, S. Fields, Strawberry, how you doing? I see Strawberry in the house.
Strawberry, where?
Yeah, she's in the house. You're like an hour behind. You're trying to read everything.
Give me a minute.
I've been to Finland. It's lovely, says Carol, with RRL.
Nice, Virginia. There was a time I was always jumping on a plane. HC, I was practically a commuter, but in London, because you went back and forth and you loved it.
Yes.
I would love to.
Reading stuff
now Jenny wants to move to Venice. If you want, I can get you a scale. Oh no, Josh, we have several scales. I have many scales.
We have many.
I'll tell you in a second. Josh. Did you tell the rest of your story? Because it's like boring.
I never get to it because
all right, good.
yelling.
Good. Tell me now. Tell the rest. Go ahead, quick.
It's very simple. All I wanted to say was the thing about because I said that about my mother because I used to tell all these stories and Danette's family referred to her. She was Anthony's mother. Anthony's mother, and they would hear the stories and they'd laugh. I would tell mom stories.
Hi, Cynthia. Happy
and Danette would chime in. Yes, Cynthia Sunflowers is in the house. I would tell I would tell all my stories, and Danette's mother and father would be like laughing and stuff like that. And they like, her mother thought it was like such a hoot. She would listen to them, and then she met my mother.
Hi, Blazing Trails.
And I remember the first thing that she said the next time we showed up. Then Danette told me that the thing she said to her after we went and dropped my mother off back home when they got together was
wow, Sadie.
Danette's mom said to her, what did she say to you? My God, I thought all of that stuff was just make-believe.
No, it wasn't.
Danette's mother actually said, I thought he made all that stuff up.
Yeah, after
about
that.
all the things
and
she
then
would say.
She saw how crazy her mother was.
And how she'd talk and she'd tell stories and she'd like fabulate things. Well, true nature here is beautiful.
Wow,
and it's
Lori,
clean here,
like
says Elena.
A huge yacht. I would love to go where Helena
True nature is beautiful.
I would love to see everything, but if I went quick first...
That's what I was going to say
I think
about
the first
like saying,
place would be Italy.
Like about saying that Finland is boring. And what I was going to say was, Helena, is that truth be told, you can go anywhere and find a boring place. Believe me. People think New York's exciting.
There's some boring
places. There's some boring places here, too.
That's okay. It's called quiet. Sometimes you want quiet.
We tend to call it quiet. You know, when they tell you that neighborhood's really quiet.
Anthony.
Oh, you mean it's boring.
Anthony, Coleslaw said I got my mom an empty microwave box for Mother's Day.
Always a good gift.
Imagine all the cool Godzilla stuff Anthony would buy in Japan. You guys would be broke. Oh my God.
That plane would be laden down. 74 people in the chat, and thank you all for joining us. Before we do anything else, I am going to be giving away some channel memberships. I also
won't come back here if you go to Europe, right?
Hey, Robin in the house. Joe Moosky in the house.
Hi, Joe. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's all right. You're
until
talking.
I say hello, it doesn't count.
Listen, Carol, I've been wanting to go to Hawaii my whole life, but I'm so scared of the plane trip. It's too long for me, so I don't know. You went to Alaska for your 40th and Hawaii for your 50th. You know how to take care of yourself, Carol. That's good.
Yes, Italian American is completely different from Italian food, like as in Italy. Many people say that.
Me too, Finzi.
So far as I know, it is 100% true.
It might not taste the same.
It's not the same.
I remember different.
Like people it's different because Italians when they moved to the United States kind of conformed certain
Virginia
things
said it was delicious.
and created a mashup. Certain things that appealed, like that were easy to get in America that weren't easy to get in Italy, so they added it to their diet a little more. Like for instance, things like spaghetti and meatballs appears
thanks, Rob.
in the United States in Italian American food because you don't serve meatballs with pasta in Italy.
No,
the meatball is by itself.
And the pizza's different.
Sometimes it likes to be alone. Well, different pizzas in different places. Neapolitan pizza is very much like
cold,
Neapolitan pizza
here. They don't heat it up.
Yes, Roman style pizza is basically served by the slice at room temperature.
Hi, Katerina. Happy Mother's Day.
It's almost always room temperature, Roman style pizza.
James says it's Americanized.
Yes, the food is Americanized.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
So, like,
Thank
I
you
remember
for being there earlier.
Lydia Bastianici explained it by saying there is Italian food and Italian-American food. And just because something is Italian-American does not make it lesser than Italian food. It is a different cuisine. Saying that Italian-American food, that Italian food in America is not up to the level of Italian food is like saying, I think Chinese food is better than Italian food, or Chinese food is inferior to Italian food, because it's two different things. It's two different things. They say, like,
well,
when you argue about food, if you argue Italian food in America, Italian food in Italy, you're essentially arguing two separate cuisines.
I agree with you, Jenny. It's not about being bored. It's you inside. You know what I mean? You could be stuck in the house and you could have a goddamn
fly from New York
to
LA, spend a day or two in LA, then continue on to Honolulu. That's what I did. I don't like being on a plane for hours and hours.
I can never do like
either.
that. A lot of people do that connecting flight. No way. If I'm on a plane, get me there and get me off. I can't do that all day long on a plane. I just couldn't do it. I really
So what we do is
it.
we visit George first in San Diego.
Then we go to Hawaii.
Fly on.
Then we have to go back to see
Hawaii.
George back again. Or we could stop at maybe Colorado or something.
Why are we stopping in Colorado? Is
It's
someone else
beautiful
there
too.
Someone actually is there to meet. Actually, someone in our chat. I don't remember who it is.
I know someone
here
that's
comes
not
from
far.
Colorado. Is from Colorado.
Now you're getting me hungry, Joseph.
Not Jared. Not JD.
That's right, George.
I think.
Is it JD? Is not here.
No, JD here. Is he from Colorado?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't know.
From the Rockies.
No, D. Michael, I think.
D. Michael? I'm not sure. No, I think he's from Arizona.
Anthony, George says that in Tex-Mex is not Mexican, but also the Chinese people
that's right.
who make Chinese
isn't
food
Mexican.
here, when they eat their own food, it looks so
Chinese
much
American.
better. It looks so much healthier, more vegetables, right? Yeah, we've seen that several times.
But that's like, I've heard Chinese chefs say that the Chinese American food or class
right, Carol, we have
is not the same thing. They consider it a different thing. A lot of Chinese people like Chinese American food.
Take a 3-hour tour on a small boat.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
There's a real Italian food restaurant in Oceanside that's ran by people who are from Italy. It's called Naples Street Food. Ooh, I'll check that out, Alicia. Let me take a screenshot. I'm in Newfoundland, Canada. Nice, Nikita.
I went to Olive Garden. What was that, Katerina?
Olive trees in Italy. Oh.
I once sent back my my food and told them no thanks. It's all microwave. Well, it is. Katerina, yes. Olive Garden, not so good.
Yeah, we do get the imports. I went, all right. Sandy goes, I've been there too. Oh my God, olive trees in Italy. I love, and the lemon trees and the fig trees.
Lemon tree, very pretty.
I want to see it. It's so beautiful.
Chinese people don't eat the same food.
No, they don't. You're absolutely right.
I know there's a lot. They like, you will see, Chinese people don't consider the Chinese American food to be like, not as like a different cuisine.
Okay, can I just?
But the thing about Chinese food is that there's so many different places in China that the food is all different.
Okay,
depending on which part.
Okay, so let me tell you about the morning really, really quick. I don't want to harp
give
on
a quick.
Here's a quick thing, because I don't know if you all saw what I was saying early this morning. So what it is, yeah, I agree with you, Joe. Olive Garden is awful. We went there once. No way, it's gross. But I mean, it's probably just awful to me.
It's not good. It's not good.
All right. Anyway, so what I'm doing is...
How much salad are you going to eat?
We decided that, and when I say we, it's really Anthony, because I've been going for walks in the morning to lose weight. I lost 2 pounds in 1 week, which is a lot for me. I'm older, and I don't get to move a lot because I'm always like in the office, let's say it that way. I'm working from home, and I'm, what am I doing at home? I'm not in a factory. I'm working on a computer. That's what I'm doing, right? So I'm sitting on my ass all day for 40 hours, pretty much, right? You could say that, right?
Yes.
And it's not easy to lose weight when all you do is sit down all day long. So what I decided to do is I have been on a diet. I've been on a diet for over a year, and I slowly, like what you said, Josh, I've been slowly losing weight, very slowly. And you don't want to lose weight fast either, not that you can always control it. Hi, LAB, because if you do that, guess what happens? You may have to get an operation. What was the thing they took out of you or whatever? What did you have? Gallstones. Not that that's why Anthony... Gallbladder, not gallstones. If you lose weight...
the gallstones by removing the gallbladder.
Well, if you lose weight too fast, it can affect your gallbladder. I don't want an operation. I'm not about to do that. I don't want to look like a lollipop. I might still look like a lollipop because I was very overweight. And the point is that I just wanted to do it naturally, count the calories, which I've been doing for years, but now count it and be accountable, right? And so I've done that, and I'm down to 20 pounds. I'm almost at my goal weight. And I got to a plateau where it didn't move. I literally, for 3 weeks, I'm like, damn, I can't get the weight down. So I decided to do more walking. I used to walk all the time. Then I stopped because of winter. And I thought, you know what? It's nice out now. Let me go out and walk and walk and walk, do more. Sometimes I'll go on my break. I'll run down the stairs, and I'll run and walk, and then come back. The other day. 10 minutes around the block or whatever. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's really bad to sit on your butt all day. Exactly, S Fields. I'm walking here. Am I invisible, people? That's the best way to lose, slow and steady. Well, that's what I did, right? And plus, it's not easy. I have bad habits. I have terrible habits I've had my whole life, And it was hard to break. And I can't believe I only have 20 pounds. Now it's 18 to lose because that's never been me before, right? And some doctors, I've spoken to a few doctors, some say you don't have to go that low. You can go to 15 pounds, but I still could see it, right? Anyway, so Anthony decided he wanted me to do vertical. And I said, no, I don't like vertical. Nobody likes vertical. And he's like, no, but you're not going to do it to show. It's not going to be our regular channel. It's just going to be you walking. So now I was beginning to walk this morning till I lost the signal.
That's why.
And I was just going to walk, good morning. What are you having for breakfast?
Nice talk about her plan.
Talk about the plan and then be so casual. Anybody can talk about what they want. We'll see where it goes. I'm not going to a museum or showing you anything. Maybe I'll show you where I am. That's about it. And it's supposed to be like 15 to 30 minutes. It can't be that long because I have to look at the time and get to work. So it's going to be simple, flash hello and goodbye. I might start the live after I've already walked already. I might start the live and then walk with nothing's in perfect planning yet.
Yeah, we're talking about.
So today was my first day. I wanted to do it today
because
it was Mother's Day. I wanted to remember when I started it, and also because I knew I was going to be off today. I didn't want to worry about getting to work. So I already know where I'm going to go next week. Mm-hmm. But so Anthony said, do it in vertical, and I'm like, why? And he's like, well, because then I could put what is it?
Subscribers
only, and then you could tell the rest.
As subscribers only in vertical.
Thank you.
Kind of like cuts down on your trolls if you're on for a length of time.
You're right, Jimmy.
It cuts down on worrying about trolls. There'll be less of them. And the number one reason, which is the actual reason you do, no matter what other creators might tell you, the reason you do subscribers only, guess what it is? To get subscribers.
And I said, I don't care. But then Anthony,
because you and I,
we are different people.
Guys, Danette and I,
we're not the same people.
But Danette and I, in the method of being honest with you guys, tell the truth about that. The reason you have subscribers only is so that people who want to chat will subscribe to you.
Wait, what? What'd you just say?
They will subscribe to you. That is I said.
Don't listen to other people.
In the method of being honest.
Yes.
Because we are honest with you.
The real reason
you
people
subscribers only
does subscribers
is when you want
only.
extra subscribers.
But Anthony, we don't have to tell them. They're
so
smart.
They
know, Anthony.
I'm just telling you, some people might tell you otherwise, but that's not the reason. The real reason you want other subscribers.
You want subscribers. Hi, Andy.
Andy,
no, I don't care. But Anthony said
that doesn't care. But I said, if you're doing it anyway, you might as well encourage.
No, but that's the thing that I agreed to.
Guess
with
what?
We got subscribers. That horrible video this morning.
That shit show.
Oh my God! Doesn't it look like we're on a split screen right there?
Rambling around.
That looks like a split screen, like in two different rooms. I know. I didn't know you guys could see it all. I couldn't see anybody
asking, is anybody there? Is anybody there?
That's why I feel like a Jew.
20 minutes going, is anybody there? Is anybody there? Guess what? In that 20 minutes,
yes, Virginia,
she actually did get 2 more subscribers.
I didn't even know. I don't care.
How does that even happen?
Well, listen. This is what it is.
It's like magic.
I decided,
it's not in subscribers only right now.
No, it's not.
Because we're unlikely to do that when we're doing
so when we're doing our usual videos, when we're live, we're not going to go vertical.
Yeah, you're not going to see that. It doesn't
You're not going to see vertical
sense.
unless we like something happened. The first time and only time I think we ever went vertical was we were going to the doctor. We were on Park Avenue, and we had found out that there was a hurricane?
That was the earthquake in New York.
And so it was like, oh my God.
Danette's father would say, earthquake.
So I took the phone, we went on vertical. And we
Prayera Carrington, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day.
Hi, Prayera, happy Mother's Day. So I remember we put it on like the staircase there. There was a staircase there on Park Avenue. And we went live and we said, guys, we're okay. Everything's okay here in New York City. And we went off. I think it was a half hour. Right, Anthony? And it was freezing out.
It was kind of cold out. Strawberry, thank you so much. We do have amazing mods. Strawberry said we barely have to worry about trolls. We have great moderators. And
they work
tell
their
you the truth,
asses
we don't
off.
get it. We don't get a high percentage.
I'm
of
cooking
those.
fries and ruining my dinner, but it's all good. Andy, we have a story to tell you. But wait, before we go any further, just to answer Josh, don't say you're going to shut up. Say whatever you want. It's fine. You're not offending anyone. And by the way, you're absolutely right. You have to do the balance. You have
Keep up the good work.
You have to be able
Savvy
to
says.
say that you're satisfied. You have to be able. Look, I've had years and years of this. You have no idea, Josh. Years and years of dealing with eating and food problems. And somebody said they ate so much because of stress. I mean, they ate nothing. They lost weight because of stress. I think that was Finzi. Not me. When I'm stressed out, I'm hungry. I'm not even hungry. I'm saying I'm hungry. I want to eat. But I'm not hungry. It's just because of the stress. I'm a stress eater. So I try to get it under control. Hi, Diana.
Diana, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Sabby. Thank you so much. I'm not saying this stuff to get praise.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mystery guest. I'm not saying any of this to get praise. Listen, I could probably gain the weight all back again. Who the hell knows? All I know is this. I've never been to this point as a grown adult where I only had to lose 18 pounds. And it's right before the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how people say, join Planet Fitness or whatever for the summer, like lose 10 pounds for the summer.
Then it's doing her version.
That's never been me. It's always been lose 100 pounds.
Then it's doing her version.
But I've gotten to this point now, and I want to be accountable. So I feel like this is what I told Anthony. I said, I've been walking, but like maybe it's going to rain. I don't want to go. You get those days you don't want to do it. And then I said, but if I'm going live, they're expecting me. So now I have to do it. I have to be accountable. If I don't go live, just to get to the 18 more pounds, if I don't go live, the next time I go live, they're going to be like, what happened to you? Why didn't you go live? And I don't mind if you ask me. Don't be embarrassed to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Because that's what we're doing it for, right? You're going to help me. I'm going to help you. Whatever. I'll be there in the morning. It's not going to be long. So that's the whole point. The vertical in the morning will be a short live. I have to go to work. It's going to be short. Just a good morning. How you doing? And it gets me out of the house, out of the apartment to go do it. So that's what's my thing to get me to lose the 18 pounds. I've been on that 20 pound for 3 to 4 weeks. It's been horrible. Now, what else made me lose the 2 pounds this week? We ate spinach. We ate asparagus.
Yeah, there was a lot of vegetables.
We've taken some stuff out, less carbs, and we still eat carbs, but with less carbs, because I have to have my matzo ball soup. Sorry, that's my big deal.
In case you're wondering,
and then
yours truly will not be
vegetables.
At least for the time being, will not be doing any of this.
Hi, Marisol. How you doing?
Danette.
But you can always come to me on a park bench and then
I may come now and then. Walking is kind of not in the cards for me, except for short amounts.
Strawberry says walking early in the morning is my therapy.
Sounds like it. Danette always feels better after she walks. She does. Penny, yes. I saw what you said, Penny.
I could do that.
And
sure.
Penny's said she didn't care about food when her husband had passed last November.
Oh my God,
we
I'm so
send
sorry,
our
Penny.
Condolences to you.
May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Goodness.
We know that it doesn't matter. It was November. It's still This is still pain. So we totally understand.
And you're probably still
I
going
can
through it,
completely understand losing
Penny.
your appetite part of it.
Yeah.
Justine in the house.
Joss.
How you doing, Joss? We really appreciate you stopping by. Karina, you stopping by. Just so you know, so you probably won't see me maybe once in a blue moon.
But after the 18 pounds, I don't know if I'll continue.
I don't know if Danette will continue.
You want to go on there? But
that
the point
thumbnail
is,
you saw is probably going to be Danette's morning's
That's
thumbnail.
going to be the thumbnail. So if you see that and you don't want to see me walk or see me, you don't have to go on. It's okay. But if you do see that, it's not going to be this. It's not going to be us together.
It'll most likely be vertical, probably.
It's just going to be vertical. It's going to be a small walk. And that's another thing to keep you in mind, is that when you see the good morning and it's in the morning, then you'll know it's just a short video. We're going to say hello. I might say, hey, we're going live later like I did today. Or, hey, I'll see you tomorrow or whatever. But it's not going to be us together, not our usual. And that's why it's vertical. Because when you see the vertical or you see the morning, you'll know that that's what keeps it separate from the other ones. We're never going to do a vertical on a regular video. We don't like it.
And we
know you guys don't like it. We asked and you guys didn't like it.
I'm going to use a word like as if I'm Steven Spielberg here. It is not cinematic. to do it that way.
It isn't.
It is not cinematic.
Yes, Joe, exactly. I lost weight by eating more protein and less carbs and lots of water. I always drink a lot of water, so that I have easy, and so does Anthony. But what we did is we did a lower carb. In other words, like instead of having a sandwich, like last week, one day I had a lettuce sandwich. So you've seen those things.
Which I did not do.
Or a salad instead of with bread.
And in case you're wondering, yes, I've lost some weight as well.
Yes, he has. He's been so good. You guys don't know. You've been doing excellent.
Yes.
And that's been in the last 3 weeks.
Mostly just cutting down on the portions.
I've been struggling in the last 3 weeks, but I've been making the dinners, and so has Anthony.
I essentially eat like half portions.
Everybody will notice it on you soon enough. Yes. But anyway, so this is what we're trying to do, be healthier. Now, what happened was I bought food for the week. But yeah,
by the way, to sidebar the continuation. This morning, let me tee it up for you, then you can talk.
I don't have to say anything.
I know this morning, you are the queen of verticals, Reverend Jenny, but that's okay.
Helena, today's a special day, and you can't be perfect every single day. We're not. Well, I'm not saying it yet.
Let me tee it up. It's simply like this. Danette, while she was walking and doing... Is anyone there?
Do you have to make fun of me?
In the middle of that, she did say, I'm going to go home and I'm going to be making some Mother's Day stuffed shells.
Jenny, but you wouldn't do a vertical for 3 hours or 3.5. Like our regular videos are very long. We've come to the conclusion that Anthony and I don't shut the bleep up, so we're always on long. Even on the members only.
Delicious.
Members only were like, we'll only do an hour. That'll be enough, right? And then 3.5 hours later, we're still bullshitting.
I haven't had a moussaka in ages.
Moussaka.
I don't think I've had that in like 2 or 3 years.
Somebody asked what was our favorite Italian food, and the moussaka reminded me of it. Mine, I think I would have to say, it's very difficult to say this, but I wouldn't be able to live without a little bit of eggplant parm, even though I don't eat it that often. Maybe once a year.
Reminding her of eggplant parm because of the fact that it is a layered eggplant-based dish.
I love it. And I love moussaka.
Nevertheless, anyway,
I'm so hot.
As I teed it up for Danette.
I'm having coffee, I'm hot. Let me get a fan. Go ahead.
As I teed it up for Danette had intended to make stuffed shells. Stuffed shells, stuffed ricotta, mozzarella, pasta sauce. She was going to boil the sauce. I put the pot of water on the stove. The pot's still on the stove. I put the pot of water on the stove. I turned on the fire like she couldn't turn it on. I turned on the gas so that she could start boiling the macaroni, the max. Stuffed shells are great, says CAK.
Listen,
you ain't going to have any today.
I only made stuffed shells once in my life, but it's so damn easy. Who cares, right? And I was going to do it, and I was going to count the calories of every single stuffed shell. See, that's the key.
She was going to do that.
I think the key is you have to be accountable. You have to know what the calories are. If you decide to have a piece of cake and you're like, F it, then do it. Have the piece of cake. The very next day, you start again.
Giant faces on her TV.
You start again the next day. That's what you do. So anyway, that's how I did it. Anyway, so I was going to count every stuffed shell. I had all the measurements out. I had the mozzarella. God, what do you want to say?
That's it.
What happened?
And what happened was we got home. I put the stuff on the stove.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting inside. I'm watching the ball game. The Mets had the Mother's Day special. The game started at 12.
Oh my God! George was making out with his pillow.
Go Mets!
With the pillow? Oh my God!
George, TMI. There's pillows.
Oh, Monagocho. Oh my God!
So anyway, I'm sitting inside watching the Mother's Day special, watching the Mets. 6-2, they beat the Cubs.
Nobody cares.
Go Mets.
Let's
go Mets.
They do.
So
food
I'm inside,
is part of life.
and Danette comes in, and she comes in with like a slice of mozzarella in her hand and says,
and I went,
I'm not sure I like this.
Something doesn't taste right.
Something doesn't taste right. It's so salty. And she's like, gives it to me, and I go,
God, George.
What's the matter with you? It's like, it doesn't taste right.
Yeah,
the mozzarella's
big
bad.
Salad, Robin, and maybe
we bought
like 2 or 3
big packages of mozzarella and threw one out the other day. Because we opened it up. It said it was sliced.
The one that said
and
it
wasn't sliced.
It
says it's fresh.
Fresh.
But it wasn't fresh. It wasn't sliced. It said it was sliced. It wasn't sliced, and it tasted weird. It tasted old. It tasted like rancid.
Yeah, so I was gonna prep.
So then she gave this one to me. This was the regular one. She was gonna grate it,
and I was gonna put the
and she's gonna do that. So we tasted that, and I said, "Oh, this is terrible. You can't use it. Throw that away." And she came. Oh, I still have a bag of shredded mozzarella. That's like a Tillamook brand. So she said we tasted that. This is still
that was
good.
in a pack.
So then she runs back inside. Yeah, I just said it. Shredded mozzarella. It's shredded Tillamook. What was it going to be in a box, honey? Anyway, so then she comes walking back in again. This time with a tub of ricotta.
He can't even watch the Mets. I'm bothering him.
And she goes, "Doesn't it look like the plastic is still on the top of it?"
It looks weird.
I said, "It does." It's not. I took the plastic off. And she goes like this.
I'm like, what am I going to do?
Did you taste it? She said, no. Does it look like I tasted it? Because it was pristine all the way across.
We're talking about the cheese. So she scrapes the thing.
She gives me a taste, and I go, I don't know, it tastes kind of odd.
Sweet, like there's sugar in it.
And she goes like this. I don't believe you. It's probably your mouth. And then she tastes it and goes, oh no.
That's it. In the garbage.
That's it.
Mozzarella in the
so
garbage.
Now we got no mozzarella.
Ricotta in the garbage.
We got no ricotta. And luckily she didn't put the macaroni, the max, as my mother would say, in the water.
I still have it.
So we just have a pot of water on the stove.
I was prepping while the thing was boiling. Some pot of water
on the stove. Please pass me the box of mozzarella. That's right,
So
George.
what I did is, threw all of that out. That's gone. And now...
Who's got the cheese?
I said to Anthony, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be because I bought... all that stuff like a couple of weeks ago, and I know it was a couple of weeks ago, but
it has dates on it. It's supposed to be good.
I know, but I just thought to myself, it wasn't meant to be because it's too
goes
fattening.
to show this is the reason why you double check, why you discount double check everything before you eat it, and before you cook.
I have all the diet food in there, or not diet, I should say. We have a lot of protein in there. Again, oh my God, I told you guys. She chopped up a bunch of carrots and celery. I did. You
don't want to look at that, do you?
Carrots.
Because I don't want to look at it either. Do you know?
No, so he goes, I go, what am I going to do now?
Ain't that good.
I go, what am I going to do now? I can't make the stuffed shells. And Anthony goes, that's a Mother's Day thing. That's special. What are you going to make?
What are you going to make,
your
a veggie burger?
Your chili, your veggie burger? What are you going to make?
A veggie burger?
What are you going to show them now? I was like, Anthony, calm down. I could show them doing my carrots and my cucumbers. And then I go, who am I kidding? Nobody wants to
watch me grate
So I already did it. I cleaned the strawberries.
She did the strawberries,
I did all the
prepping,
cucumbers, the strawberries, the cucumbers,
the carrots. She didn't have any celery.
Oh my God! No celery. I took the we haven't had it in the house in a while. What's that lettuce called? Romaine.
Romaine.
I threw the romaine out. I cleaned it. I cut it and cleaned it.
And by the way,
and now
Danette did not.
When work is over, salad. Everything's easy.
We're moving on to the next subject at hand. Well, Danette was out. She didn't buy anything at the farmer's market,
no, I didn't.
But she did stop at a thrift place.
I did. I went to the thrift store.
And she bought something.
I want to know what Apple thinks of this.
I don't know what Apple thinks of it. She goes to thrifty places.
Why was it Sweet Raven? I don't know. It was Galbani brand, Ricotta. Don't buy that. It's disgusting. I don't know why. I usually buy Polio or I can get the fresh stuff. But when I'm in the supermarket, I just buy Polio. The Polio mozzarella was bad. I don't know what was wrong with it. Hi, Marty. How are you? Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, Marty. Hey, Marty. How you doing?
Anyway, what did you say? Someone would wake up in the middle of the night and take a bite out of the provolone, and my mom took a bite in the morning. I wasn't going to say.
Who's that?
Oh, my God.
Virginia?
I love that, Virginia. That's a great story. That's a great memory of something your mother did.
God, I wish I had a brick of provolone in the fridge right now. I do have a brick of Parmesan
Bailey's
cheese.
Irish Cream, Carol. That was Anthony's favorite, mother's favorite.
My mother's favorite. I found a Dooney backpack, legit, for $12, says Apple, when she was out thriftifying.
One more thing. I promised Anthony I'm proud of you, too, for supporting Danette. Oh, thank you. We do support each other. And anyway, yeah. What Josh, let me tell you what it was. Who did? Me?
She found a Dooney and Burke for $12.
Ooh,
Apple.
That's a great buy.
What do you think? Joseph Taylor in the house. Woo, woo.
So,
by the way, Joe Taylor, stop telling people you were kicked out of the chat.
Yeah, you made me think that somebody kicked you out.
Oh
my God, Lucky! We always so glad to see you. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I love you too. Rocky, it's so great to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. Have a great day. Happy Mother's Day,
Have a great day and a happy Mother's Day to you.
Oh, it's so great to see you.
Yeah, Joe, stop making people think we timed you out.
Ooh, Robin said your old videos are popping up in my feed. Kerber's Farm in Long Island.
Oh, that was a nice video. That video didn't get as much views as I thought it should have. That was a nice video.
So good.
That was a good place.
By the way, Robin, they have a small pop-up Kerber's in New York, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah, they do.
But if you want to find it, they do have it in the city, in Manhattan.
So the net, you want to guess what the net, Apple, you want to guess what the net wound up buying?
Anthony, did you see that she's a member for 1 month? Did you remember that?
I did not remember that.
Wow, super genius. 1 month. Thank you so much.
You see JJQ. Happy Mother's Day,
Hi, JJQ.
How you doing, JJ? Jennifer.
Anyway, what was I going to say? You were telling Joseph I thought that you were being timed out, Joseph. But if you were talking about the commercials, Joe, there's commercials in everybody has commercials. You're not new to the game. You've been here before, and including
did she get
No, they didn't have that.
She found vintage sour
Joe,
sauce.
You've been in bigger channels. They have to have commercials and ads.
We deserve
I don't get it.
Didn't Anthony deserve ad money just as much as anyone else? He was saying he was getting kicked
out. I was like, what? Who's kicking Joe out? I would understand if you did it, but nobody was kicking him out.
We gave something to the human fund.
Apple says, everyone please go to Aldi's and get pineapple in a jar with coconut water.
Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Like in the refrigerator.
That sounds good
cold.
From the refrigerator. Sheila G in the house.
Hi, Sheila. Hey, Sheila. Big hugs to Sheila. Miss you, Sheila. Anyway, so what was I saying? Don't say anything yet. No. I was going to say something. They make me forget. Please. Oh, Josh. I was telling Josh, because he had mentioned it before, that he wanted to know if we had good scales. So when I was younger, when we first got married, my mother decided to buy us an actual scale.
Like in the doctor's office? A scale
like in the doctor's office.
You know, with the sliding thing.
Because she knew I always had a weight problem. And she said, Danette,
you'll need this your whole life.
This is something you're going to need your whole life, because she went through it.
Actually, she said it
she was absolutely
you'll
right.
Need this your whole life.
And, we have another scale that you just step on that's easy, years later.
She did say
Fast forward later, we have a scale that's really great. It's really great. It's a digital scale. But I will not ever get rid of that scale that she
Unlike
gave
the
me.
Scale that the Net's mother and father bought for her. That takes up half a room in there.
It is always there for me to use if I want.
Like Dr. Vinny Boombots and the freaking...
So I do have a good scale. I have a problem. Listen, weight and food has been my problem. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do anything else. So the weight is my problem. Why am I sharing this with you? I don't have to. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm the first person with a weight problem in America. Come on, we all know that. And I'm just like, I can't even believe that I have only 18 pounds to go. Right, Anthony?
Yes.
So I don't look at myself in the mirror as looking better or smaller. I guess I didn't get there yet. I just don't see it. I know it's stupid. But eventually I'm going to have to buy new clothes and do things that are different and more exercise. And by then I'll probably see it better.
Danette gave me the old thing where, like, we were at the store the other day, and she was in an aisle, and I was, like, pushing the wagon around really slowly, because, like, I'm as slow as a snail now. So she was in the aisle. She went around the corner into the aisle, so I looked down the aisle, and there was a bunch of people in there, and I was like, where's Danette? So and there was one of, I told her, I didn't recognize her.
I was like, stop lying.
She was wearing a full black outfit, and I was like, that's not that. Who's that? Like, I was like, oh my gosh. I told Danette, I said, you're so freaking slender now. I can't even pick you out of a crowd.
I had my jacket closed.
You need like this bright shirt for me to find you.
I think you're out of your mind. Well, you're used to being with me for so long. I pay YouTube. What did Marnie say? I pay YouTube not to have ads.
Oh, the anti-ad thing? They always have that thing that asks me to, like, whether I want to sign up for
Apple says, I wish DNA would go to Columbus Flea Market in New Jersey. I never even heard of it, Apple.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Apple, the place I went to today, I think I'm going to go next Sunday, and I'll go on the live stream maybe.
But Danette found something.
Hi, Nala, how are you?
Hello,
and
how you doing?
So listen, so wait. So don't tell them how much I paid for it, all right? She was in stealth mode, Apple. Yeah, some people just food is their thing, you know? Maybe when you were a kid, there was a reason why you know, mostly it starts when you're younger, right?
She could, yeah, YouTube Premium. They always ask if I wanted YouTube Premium.
Anyway, so let's talk about what I got at the place. First of all, Apple, you know more about thrift places than I do, especially like outside ones. The one I'm talking about had so many tools. Like that's like a man's paradise. Yeah, drink it. I'm not even talking about like brand new tools, like they bought it from like Sears closed or something. I'm talking about
like stuff Charles Ingalls used.
Tools like all kinds. You can keep it there. All kinds of tools. I took a picture of it. All kinds of tools. Like I saw tools, I was like, damn, that's nice, that's cool.
I'm gonna give memberships very shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna do that now. Thank you so much, Lucky. I really, really appreciate that.
Really appreciate it.
Is your pillow a subscriber? Hi, Sharonelle. Happy Mother's Day. How is Mocha? Mocha's her little a bunny rabbit. I love that name, Mocha. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so so they've got a lot of clothes. I saw T-shirts for $4. I saw it's not a huge place, but it's like not far from where we live. And I never went there before. Hi, Pat. Happy Mother's Day. Can I brag about something? It's boring, but what the heck? I'm very into doing genealogy. 2 days ago, I found out some stuff about one of my great-grandmothers. I have been looking for stuff. Yeah, tell us. Let us know. Forget to boop the like, folks, for this lovely couple. Thank you, JJ. Thank you so
JJ.
much. All right, so let's show it, and then don't say how much it is, Aunt.
I'm not
going to say the pillow guy. All right, so I saw this apple.
Do you want to show?
Yeah, you can show
it's
the
a
whole
full set of stuff.
The thing that I was really interested, it's a set, was the cup and then the saucer.
Was the cups.
Mocha's doing great. I cleaned his room. Oh, nice. Doesn't it feel good when you get that done? Wait, let's finish what Carol said. About her forever, I found out she was from County Cavan, that she came to the U.S. in 1854, and I even found out the name of the ship she sailed on. It was in a bank book online. Isn't that somewhat what you found out about your family? Yeah, like I found out a bunch of things.
That's
amazing, Carol.
I saw the paperwork when some of my relatives came over on the boats. You know, like Italian immigrants.
I hate people who can eat whatever they want and boast about it, says Josh.
It is a thing.
Apple, we're gonna have to do a field trip. I don't know if there's gonna be a signal, but we'll do a field trip anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of tools, Hollow, like a lot. And in the middle of the tool, I saw handcuffs. I don't know why that was in there, but anyway, go ahead.
They could come in handy. And then it's a set. So like she found this thing here.
Yeah, Josh, I've seen people do that too. So it's from Japan. Well, wait, let me get my head out of it so it focuses. That's the front, and then show the back.
And then the back.
That's the back, like an island. Okay, Joe, how you doing?
And this is kind of raised.
Carol, that's amazing that you found out about that.
You can feel it. It's raised.
Yeah, it's painted on.
Painted on. And on the bottom of these Japanese characters, these markers.
Dragonware? Oh, Holly, you know where I got this? It's the Church of St. Tolentine.
Tolentine?
Oh, now I forgot. What's the name of the church there?
I don't remember. I don't know. And also this piece.
I'll find out in a minute. Give me a minute. So I think I'm going to go back on Sunday to show everyone. It had a really great signal, too. Are they unicorns? No. Oh, you like that, Karina? She says it's beautiful. And Raven says it's beautiful. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Lisa. That's okay. I hope you had a good day out.
And
Keisha girl, you can see. You like it?
Yes. And then we got...
That is exciting, Carol. It's amazing. Let me get my face out of it.
It's all right.
It's all the same theme, the same
It's all the
pictures.
same theme. The same theme.
Welcome to Antiques Roadshow with Danette and Anthony. Hi, Bob. How are you?
Aren't
Happy
there
Sunday.
4 of these? There's
I
four
only
of these,
took
right?
the other two inside. We don't have to show all
So,
four. They're all the
like,
same.
and then there's the cups.
So here, look at this, guys. I fell in love with the cups.
This is the plate.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you, Lisa. So look. So look at this. I want to show you how little this is. Look at my hand. It is so tiny and so dainty. Look at how it's beveled here. And then it's kind of like, it almost looks like bone china because it's kind of like see-through. And I asked, and it's raised because it's all like hand painted. The same, look, it's the same picture, like with the pagoda, was it pagoda it's called, Aunt? Right?
Pagoda.
It's so tiny and so dainty. Look at it. And I just love the cup. I didn't even care about the rest of it. I love the cup.
Yeah, the marks are
and
like
then I love the saucer.
Japanese characters.
Right? And then I said to the woman, how much for the cup? She goes, no, it's the whole set. And I said, yeah, of course. I knew it was going to be the set. I said, how much for the set? Well, you looked it up.
Yeah.
So wait, before...
I can't remember the name now.
Oh, man, Aunt. Anyway, so she said to me, look up at the sun. And she went like this, look at the face. And I go, no, I don't see it. And she turned it around. And I looked, and there's a face inside every cup.
It's kind of like...
It's a beveled face, and you see a geisha in there. And I'm like, what? I was like, I was already sold. I was like, when she showed me the face, because I love the cup. When she showed me the face, I was like, okay, I'm buying this. I don't care how much it costs. Well, now my question is, so there's 4 of these.
There's four of those.
You've got 4 of these. You've got the tea, the sugar, and the creamer. How much do you think this is worth?
So the net got all of these things. Yeah,
sake shots. I don't like sake.
Yeah, inside is kind of like a face.
How you doing? D. Michael lives in the Mojave Desert.
Yeah, he's not the person from the...
Oh, what are the marks? You flipped it up. You don't remember? I don't think they could see it. You have to see it with light.
It's little marks that mean book or place of origin. It might just translate as Japan. It definitely indicates that it's from Japan.
I thought Anthony was going to remember. He told me all about it. And he said that those cups are $8 a piece, right, Aunt?
Yeah, generally the plate without the cup.
What?
Like
Raven says she has 2 dishes that match that.
You do?
Raven, we're so connected. New York telephone. Anyway, it's amazing. How is it that you have the same set? Hi, Mrs. Metalhead. How are you? Nice to see you here. How are you?
Hello there,
wait, what did Apple say? Geisha face, told you. See, Apple knew.
Yeah, the geisha face.
Wow. See, she knows all this stuff.
It has
when I was there, I'm not lying. When I was there, I was like, damn, I wish Apple was with me right now. They sold shoes and a lot of stuff was junk.
I haven't found an exact hit. I was looking for it. I didn't find an exact hit. But in general, this kind of porcelain...
Okay, Finzi says 50.
Yeah.
Holla 3. No, it's not 3. Don't be a Weisenheimer. I guess. 3 for the whole set? No.
No. Then I bought the whole thing.
The best way to waken up
See you later,
is a geisha in your cup.
That's right.
Take care, Jenny. It was so good seeing you. Have a great rest of your Sunday. How was the soup, D. Michael?
Don't drink Manhattan Special out of it, Robin says. I actually had a Manhattan Special today.
Get out the headlamp Anthony gave you for Christmas to show us the heads. Yeah. You didn't think I thought of that already? Hi, Jen.
You know what it is?
Jen
We're not
Happy
sure
Munchkin
how
Mother's
old
Day
it is.
tonight. You look lovely. Anthony looks lovely too. Oh, thank you. We're just in t-shirts, but thank you.
Depending on whether it's...
Priceless, says Sadie.
It's depending on whether
No, I'm not going to drink anything out of it. I'm just going to put it on the shelf. Well, once we get a shelf, since we don't have any.
What's called the old Kurata.
No, I thought they were porcelain. You said it was...
They are porcelain.
They are porcelain, but they're not... They're not, what is the other thing called?
China?
They're not China, right?
They're porcelain. They're porcelain cup. They're made
Clayton
by a
is an expert on this?
particular region in Japan. And I
no,
can't remember.
Carol. She didn't know. The person at the place
she knew nothing.
Field, what is it called? Outside
the flea market.
Flea market did not know.
Did not know.
It was the only thing she had like that. She was an older woman, But all she knew is there was a face in it. I think that's what she liked.
There was a face. That's what she liked.
Okay, so let's tell them how much it was.
Yes, the net dropped $15 for the whole set.
$15. And Anthony read that these are 8 each.
Yeah.
But I didn't care what it cost. I wanted
similar
it. I love it
plates
so much.
To these. This plate costs like around. Similar is like 8's the lowest price. Depending on
Yes, they are marked, Virginia.
Whether it's the old style or the
this
new
is the
style.
Mark. Anthony, you looked it up. Why can't you
I looked it up, but it doesn't...
I cleaned them, but I had to be careful cleaning them. See, and there's still like a little bit of like scratch back there or whatever. I didn't want the...
It starts with a K.
That's the mark. Is that a B or is that... No, that's just like a...
They're Japanese characters.
Oh, okay. There it is.
And it could say anything from book to...
Thank you, Raven.
It is a deal, it says right? Japan.
$15.
That's the mark.
Oh, Apple said great price. Carol said great deal. Virginia.
The net just fell in love with the thing.
Yeah, I had to get it.
Fenton stuff
I just love the little cup.
Yes.
And then when she showed me the face, I was like, oh. Hi, Brad. Thank you. All right, Aunt, go give out your memberships.
2025.
All right, we're going to give out memberships, guys.
Stay in the neighborhood. Your husband's going to try and get up off of this chair.
Tom Collins? Oh, you mean the drink of Tom Collins? Good, I'm just going to have it on me right now. Look at all that. You see that mess back there? That's Munchkin's living room. That's it.
Pretty much.
That's Munchkin's living room. She has her look. She goes through the tunnel. Then there's, Anthony calls it a pup tent, but it's like a tent. And then behind there is a chalet. She walks through there or runs through there. That's her little Swiss cheese blanket, the one over there, where I pick it up and she goes under and she plays and plays. And then over there is another, like right over there, is another like blankety bed. And the whole living room is really hers. No, I'm not going to use it. I don't think I want to use it. I think I'm just going to use it for decoration. Anthony had trouble getting up. Hi, Tanny. He's okay. Anthony's now in the other room and he's now going to get ready, guys. He's now getting ready to give out. Oh, Virginia said it's a steel lamp.
I think so too.
You think so too? I was surprised because I saw a bowl that I liked first. That's all she had. The other things were other crap. But as far as those things, she had a bowl and I was like, oh, this bowl's pretty, but it wasn't that pretty. And then I saw that and I was like, oh my, and the bowl was $25. Okay, here they come. Thank you, Mrs. Metalhead. Ambrose, woohoo! Mrs. Metalhead, yes! April M, Deborah H, and Marco Tempesta. Congratulations on our 5 members, new membership for the 5 people that Anthony gave out. Marco Tempesta.
Marco's from Italy. I remember.
Marco's from Italy, yeah. I love it. We still haven't showed the Virginia's map thing yet. We have to do that next.
Here comes some more.
Okay, so Ambrose, Mrs. Metalhead, April, Deborah, and Marco. Okay, here comes the next 5. Let's see who the next 5 people are.
Here it comes.
Bob Kelb, Sabi, woohoo, Timothy Chambers, Grumpy Sapper, and Alan Keenan. Wow, all our friends. I love it. Congratulations to Bob. Sabi. Sabi's never gotten one before. I see the black and white cookie. That's our first one. Thank you, Nabul. Nabul's putting clapping hands. Timothy Chambers. Who else? Wait a minute. Timothy Chambers, Grumpy, and Alan. Alan Keenan and Sabi have never been members before because they have the black and white cookie. That's our first cookie. And Mrs. Metalhead has never been a member either. She's got the black and white cookie. Nice. Nice. Well, thank you for watching us, guys. Thank you for watching us, for supporting us, for having friends here. Remember, guys, also, we are Met fans. Let's go Mets. But have you been watching the Knicks? Because we're also Knicks fans. Oh, my God. Let's go Knicks. They're in the playoffs. They didn't win yesterday. The Celtics beat them, but the Knicks are doing amazing. Thank you, Sharon L. Congratulations, everyone. And also, Kutani. That's right, George. George says Kutani. That's what you said. That's it. That's it. Now he remembers. Kutani.
That's it.
That's it.
And it said that, like, if it's Ko-Kutani, that's the very, very valuable ones.
Yankees are nice too. I love the Yankees
too.
He's a Met fan, but I love both of them.
Ko-Kutani Kutani is the like usual kind. If it's Ko-Kutani, then it would fetch and in fact a princely sum of money at an auction.
Ko-Kutani? How do you spell that? Like K-O-K-U-T?
Kutani. That would mean old Kutani.
Oh, Lori, nobody beats Canada with those hockey teams. They're the best.
Cost a princely sum of money.
Michael Catanzaro's making all Italian dishes today. That's what I wanted to do. But obviously that didn't work out.
And do you know that I believe...
Yes, Finzi, let's go Mets.
We need
they won, Mrs. Metalhead. Are you a fan?
I believe.
Are you and the Mr. a fan?
But the Metalheads are Met fans, I believe.
Yeah, aren't you in New York now?
Mr.
I don't know where you're from.
You guys moved.
You moved, right?
You moved. Now you're in town. You're closer to the team.
Oh, you're welcome, Alan. It's always good to see you. So thank you. He says, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I'm always here, but just like to sit down and back and say nothing. Thanks, fine. Alan. But thank you for thanking us.
Thank you for
We've seen you before. I know you say hello now and then.
I know you pop in once in a while. You do.
But now you can be a
lifelong Mets fan. Been a Mets fan
the Mets
going
won,
on
Alicia.
50 years. Says
wow.
Mr. Metalhead.
Oh, Mr. Metalhead.
Yeah, same here.
Oh yeah.
Same here.
And when I was growing up,
back.
My father was a baseball fan, so he loved both. He was really a Yankee fan because he lived in Manhattan and then lived in Bronx. But we used to come over the bridge and go to Citi Field. Mm-hmm. Actually, it was called Shea Stadium, and you know that. But we used to go to Shea Stadium as children, and we used to eat the peanuts and throw it around. You know, remember those days when you were a kid? You'd eat the peanuts, and your father would say, "Make a mess, it's all right." And you'd throw the peanuts on the floor. We had such great times as children.
Mr. Metalhead, 10 minutes from the Bronx.
Yeah. Oh, 10 minutes.
10 minutes
away
from the Bronx.
Nice. Well, we probably know where you are then, because we're from the Bronx originally.
We're from the Bronx. We're originally Bronxites.
And when you're from the Bronx, you go to Westchester, you go to Manhattan, you go to Queens, you go to right over the other bridge is Jersey. It's amazing.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
Connecticut.
The first World Series I was old enough to remember, 1973 World Series, Mets.
You're a Boston Red Sox for
Mets,
47 years, Michael. I went to the Boston. What is it called?
So since 1973, I'm following the Mets.
Anthony, what's Boston's?
It's a religion, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Anthony, what's Boston's?
The Red Sox?
No, what's the
Fenway Park?
Fenway. Oh my God, I was a little girl. We went to Fenway Park. I was like,
I don't need to be a wise guy. Then I can never remember the names of anything.
No, I can't. It's true. I said it first.
I know I look a little
I
bit
remember
like
as a kid. We used
New Rochelle.
Oh, New Rochelle.
New
Rochelle. Yeah, we used to go there all the time. We could tell you everything.
I know.
You want to know anything about New Rochelle? Ask us. I swear, when I was a teenager, I used to go as a kid with my friends to go see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They did it all the time.
I was a crush on David Ortiz.
But by the way, metalheads, if you like hot dogs, go to Walter's, not far from where you are. Speaking of pagodas, remember we did videos there.
Yeah.
Go to Walter's.
Over to Walter's.
It's not my favorite, but a lot of people like it.
You know what it is? It's cool.
It's really cool. It's got a nice. It's in Mamaroneck. It's not far from you at all, and it has a nice
especially
yard.
In the summer.
You get the hush puppy ones, the ones that have it's like a
potato cakes.
It's a little hot dog.
They're kind of like tater tots, but I don't think they really are.
They taste like. I don't know what they're called now. They're kind
of. And they get their hot dogs with their own blend.
They look like the thing from New Year's. What do you eat at New Year's? Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
They're little, yeah. They have soup
the little
and others.
ones?
Yeah,
Those
that's what I like.
Danette likes those.
They taste different.
Hey,
they have
Thomas
their own,
Johnson.
The Walters has their own recipe, and they split them and this and that, and they're open all year round, even in the winter.
Yeah,
but if you go now,
head over to Walters because it's
your dad worked in New Rochelle. I have family in New Rochelle. I used to babysit in New Rochelle. We dated in New Rochelle. We saw so many movies. Before it was called New Rock City, we used to go to the movies there all the time. I worked there. That's why I said you need to know something. Actually, a lot of the old stores are gone. We haven't been there in a while. Anthony, I used to go to a Chinese restaurant there.
Yeah, there was a Chinese restaurant.
That was Hawaii's sister's thing.
Hawaii in the Bronx.
Yes, I got drunk there once at a club with my friends. We were underage, and it was the only time I got drunk. barely drunk. I don't even know if I was fully drunk, but I felt funny.
You were drunk? I don't remember Danette being drunk.
No, you weren't with me. I was with the kids. The kids, my friends, I mean.
Yeah, it's about.
Hollis says, tastes like heaven. What tastes like heaven?
What tastes like heaven?
Your call, Aunt.
So, guys, Mr. Metalhead has a channel. Yes, you may. You may let one of the moderators.
Or
George, could you pop Mr. Metalhead's channel in the a link in the chat?
oh, you'll reach out and you're still learning your way. Oh wow, yeah, you're not far from the Bronx at all.
You're not far.
I
from
have
the Bronx.
relatives there.
Far.
Oh, and you know where you're near? We were gonna go there and we didn't go. You have to. I don't know anything about you guys. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead, but I'm so excited. That's okay, Josh. I forget things
Michael
5 minutes later.
Is that?
Yeah, he's been talking to us.
Oh yeah, is that that's Nikita's dad?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's really nice to meet you.
It's nice to
It's
meet
all
you.
Italian food, he said. So listen, Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead.
That's right. Yeah, he's having
We
all
don't
that
really
Italian
know
food.
much about you. I don't even honestly remember if you've ever been in our chat before. I think Mrs. maybe.
No,
I'm not sure.
I think once or
But
twice.
I
Once or
wanted to
twice.
tell you that you know where you have to go. It's in New Rochelle. It's in New Rochelle. It's called, what is it called, Aunt? We call it Greasy Nick's because I
Greasy
live
Nick's?
there practically.
Yeah, that's kind of in New Rochelle.
It's in New Rochelle, but it's like, it's on, what the hell's the name of the street? You see, I know it from the back of my hand, but I don't remember what it's called. It's Greasy Nick's, and it's I'm telling you to go there only because I have memories there. And we've showed the chat there.
Where is it? Oh, it's right on
it's Lino's Shore Road.
Lino's
That's it. Lino's
Clam Bar.
Clam Bar. And it's owned by the family of Jay Leno. But I have been going there since
Thank you, HC.
5 years old. Oh, thank you, Virginia.
HC popped
How
in
long
the,
have I been going there? 5 years old? 6 years old? I think my parents went there before I was born. Same thing with Johnny's Reef. And
Town Pizza.
we
That
took
sounds
people
familiar.
there. Lino's.
New Rochelle.
Robin knows. Lino's from
Robin
she's
knows
from the
Lino's.
Bronx.
Yeah, go try
Town
out
Pizza is the best in New Rochelle. I've never had it. I've heard of it.
Lino's Clam Bar, seafood, steamers, fried fish, burgers, right, Danette?
Yes, you got to get the double burger
burger.
with onions and cheese. The burgers they
It's
make on a hard roll.
On a hard roll. It's so nice.
But do you guys,
sit outside
if anybody
on
else
the
is in here
picnic
that's in New
table
Rochelle or
on
likes
a
that,
chair.
the steam is a delicious. I used to get that when I was a kid. My mother let me try it. She made me try all kinds of things.
Actually, you could see we did a live stream there.
Now remember,
at Lino's Clam Bar,
everybody
and
here is
also filmed
welcomed.
a video there.
Let me just do a reminder, okay? Everyone here, yes, we did a film there.
we
Everyone
did.
here is welcomed, but you must respect each other and you must be kind. That's all we ask.
And you must have a wire rack.
And you must have a wire rack. You must be kind.
Freddie would know what that means.
You must be nice to each other. And when I be by nice to each other, is in our chat, there's no drama. There's no innuendos. There's no anything like that. Everyone is welcomed. If you don't like it here, or you don't like what I'm saying or Anthony's saying, you have every right to leave. I'm not telling anyone to leave. I'm just saying.
Yeah, seriously.
that-
Then that's not telling anyone to leave.
I'm just saying that
Thomas
I just want
Jefferson's-
everybody to feel welcomed, and I want everyone, even the
Remember
people
the
not
castaways?
watching, that are just here listening, please come and say hello. If you don't want to, though, you don't have
I like
to.
Rolling Roaster better than Danette does.
Oh, I don't like
Lindsay.
rolling
Danette
roaster.
doesn't like Rolling Roaster.
It's
that much.
overhyped.
I kind of like it a lot.
I
do
think
like
people
it.
from Brooklyn think it's a big deal, and I would agree with them. If that's where they grew up and they have memories there, I would
think
say
Danette
go
likes-
right for
I
it.
think Danette
But
likes
as a
Brennan
new
and Carr
person,
better.
I didn't.
I'm not
didn't
sure.
care for that
When we
either.
went to Brennan and
It was
Carr,
okay. It was good,
I felt like
but-
I liked Rolling Roaster better.
That's funny because you're the one who wanted to go to Brendan.
I wanted to
Carr.
go to Brennan and Carr for the longest time because it's so
Your
old
grandfather
school
docked his
looking.
boat at Castaway's
Like,
Yacht Club in New Rochelle. Wow,
when I was there.
And of course, you know what else is in New Rochelle? Another thing. I've been going since I was a child. Playland, which is now, Playland Park is they can't do anything with it. You know, Playland, the amusement park?
No, we've never been to Ireland, Alan.
No,
but
wish.
like I said, actually, I
Thank
said
you,
to
Mrs.
someone
Metalhead. You
earlier,
love the rules?
Alan,
Good.
like I said earlier, I wouldn't push Ireland out of the bed. I would, if I had a chance to go there, I would go.
Do you like it, Finzi? You like it? Maybe
I'm
because I didn't eat the right
I'm
thing.
gonna
Who
refill
knows?
this.
I'll do it. You don't have to get up. Did you want to get up?
Oh no, I don't care.
All right, here's
we're
the
getting
thing.
up pretty soon, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you see how long have we been on now?
You see how quick time goes? Do you ever notice how fast time flies, folks? You love the... I see Mrs. Metalhead says she loves the rules.
Yeah, I read that.
I read... You know what you'll notice about us? Is that Danette will often say stuff or say hello to someone, and I didn't hear it. Because I'm also talking about something else. Am I right, Danette?
Constantly talking over each other.
We talk over each other a
lot.
lot.
Of people don't like that. We've had people leave. People have left off our videos because, why are you talking at the same time? We can't help us.
We had someone do that once on one of our, more than once, where people said, "You people talk over each other too much. I can no longer watch you."
Trying to stop that.
Okay.
Look, Carol, you said you like tomatoes. Look at those.
Then I got a box of tomatoes.
This is the reason why we're losing weight, because you put the vegetables and
I was going to say to it, so
fruits.
what's happening with those?
You'll see tomorrow when we read it.
Monica Rodarte says, "Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day, happy Sunday to everyone." Monica Rodarte from beautiful Mexico City. Welcome
Look,
aboard,
guys,
Monica.
you want chips? Have carrot chips. You want dessert? Have strawberries. Have cucumbers. Oh!
Thank you, Mr. Metalhead. Mr.
Who's
Metalhead
that?
just became a member. And
Oh,
I want to
nice.
tell you, I did not get a chance to say, I think we needed one more member to get a new emoji.
Seriously?
I think so. I am happy to welcome in the latest member to the channel.
Wow.
You've joined your missus. You've joined the missus. Lori Miller, well, I hope you liked it. Welcome to the club. That's right, George. We got, let's see, Lord, my last trip to Northern Ireland. A co-worker moved there from Canada. They had a beautiful Irish home in the country. It was fabulous. My goodness, I'm sure it was. Lori. Let's see. I want to see if I missed anybody. CAK, she said, "I like most veggies, but I don't like cucumbers." I've tried. Danette bought a cucumber and sliced that up. I believe it's in the fridge. It's like this. You take a cucumber, you throw it in your mouth. You're crunching on something. It's a good... You know what cucumbers are? They bulk stuff. They bulk stuff up. I like a sliced cucumber. Always been watching in the background. Well, thank you for watching, Mr. Metalhead. We appreciate that. We appreciate the views and appreciate your watching. Here's Danette.
Oh,
Here's Danette. She's looking wild.
Look.
What else did you want to show?
I've got my apples.
She came home
you
with a
have to
bag
come
of apples
prepared.
one day.
Look. You have to be prepared. So when you're hungry, you have something to grab and a healthy snack. That's all. Thank you, Mr. Metalhead, for being a member. That's very nice of you.
Hey, D. Michael. Did I say hello to D. Michael?
No, you didn't. I
D.
said
Michael.
hello. But look, I want to show you one more thing that's
Blessings,
so
my
stupid.
son.
man.
Blessings.
So dumb. Nobody knows what that means. You have to be here for a while.
You have to be...
We were going to do it, Michael. We were going to make stuffed shells today,
We're
but
gonna
the
make
cheese
the
was
stuffed
no
shells.
good. It was so
Then I had
we didn't know what to do.
And it turned out to be no good.
Pickle
What do we have?
sandwiches are popular? Oh,
Danette
wow.
bought some shoes.
All right,
She
here's the
didn't
story.
like them.
I bought 4 pairs of shoes to wear
4.
on Easter. I wound up wearing a pair of open shoes that are clogs that I've had for years.
By the way, remember the
that
dress
I didn't buy
Danette
none of
wore
the
on
new
Easter?
stuff.
You-
Yeah.
David
What
G
about it?
in the house.
Hi, David G.
Happy Mother's Day, David. You remember the dress Danette bought?
Yeah,
She
what
also
about it?
bought 4 dresses. 3 of them got sent back.
I have my own dresses, but
She bought 4
I wanted
dresses,
to get something
and
Eastery.
there was a lengthy fashion show one night.
Stop.
Like
I
where
was like,
she
hey,
kept
which one?
walking out.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I'm
and
not going to
throwing
lie.
on
It is
another
what
dress.
happened. I go, which one? The one that I kept, the one that I wore was very purple. It was very Eastery.
That was
Thank you,
gorgeous.
Marisol. We
That
love
was
you too.
Gorgeous.
Bad cheese.
Oh,
Yeah, Holla,
gorgeous.
where have you been? We told the story. You've been
there
here.
was bad cheese. Then I had plenty of bad cheese.
Anyway, the cheese was no good, Holla. It was horrible, so I couldn't make it. No,
So
I
she
don't
had
do.
4 pairs
I
of
just
shoes
didn't do that,
and
Michael.
4
I
dresses.
don't know. I get disgusted when the cheese is bad or something's bad, like a fruit or something. I don't bring it back. I just throw it away. I don't bring it back. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about that, but I don't want to be bothered. I just throw it away. I don't know.
Yeah, we have one more thing here in the house. Anyway, we have one more thing.
Thank you, Raven. So I bought 4 pairs of shoes because I bought it on Amazon because I didn't have time to go to the store, and I was like, you know what? I'm in between sizes. You know what I mean. So dipping your veggies in cottage cheese. I have cottage cheese. I've seen the cottage cheese and mustard thing. I love mustard. Apparently, so does Holla. Anyway.
By the way, the cottage cheese and mustard thing looks grotesque to me.
I don't
You're gonna
really
mix
eat
some
it
cottage cheese
but
with
anyway,
mustard.
I love mustard, but I'll put it
Do
with
it on the other side of the room. You know the 2 people that the net would watch on social media that I don't cotton to? One is the cottage cheese with mustard lady, who's constantly eating vegetables with cottage cheese and mustard and everything cottage cheese, mustard, cottage. And the other one is...
Oh, Vance,
the
I
other one
inspired you
is,
to go on a diet because a year ago I had a heart attack and bypass her. Oh, my God, Vance. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. That was a year ago, but look how strong you must be by now.
Hollow wasn't here. He's a late arrival. Yes, we have
I know,
bad
but I
cheese
thought
on.
I said it. That's, yeah, I am teasing you. You know that.
She's teasing
Hey,
me.
look, I am not good at telling jokes. Anthony told you that already.
The other person
he said
is
keep the jokes to me, me, right?
The other lady is the Staten Island
Yes, I
pickle
hope you're
eating
feeling better,
ASMR
Vance.
lady who's very Jesus-y and pickly.
Wait, what was the other one? You're telling me who I'm watching, and I don't know who you're talking about. Who
The other one is the pickle woman who's
What
always
pickle
like,
one?
who's always
Oh
talking
yeah,
like
there's
that,
a girl.
in the pickle.
There's a girl from Staten Island.
She's always
She's
talking
pickles
about
on
Jesus,
everything.
Pickles.
I
and
have to
Staten
admit,
Island.
she's from Staten Island, and she has an accent I love, and I don't sound
It's Monica's
anything like
accent.
No, Monica does not sound like her.
She does not sound like her. Listen, I gotta tell you. I'm pretty sure she sounds like Monica.
Yeah, dipping in chocolate's good. Actually, you know what? I also have like I don't really like it, but I bought some dressing, like salad dressing. You can either get a light salad dressing or regular salad dressing, whatever you like, and measure it. Measuring, counting, and being prepared. Those are the 3 things I would say to you. Prepare so that don't wait to be starving to eat something. Actually eat things during the day so that you're not hungry and then go ballistic. Number 2, measure things, because if you're counting them, you have to be accountable. You have to know what you're eating, right? Anyway, yeah!
Yeah!
Yes, she does. Monica has an adorable accent, but this woman does not sound like her. It's different. There's a lot of different accents. Vance, I say good luck to you. Wait a minute, while we're sitting
Sometimes
here,
they eat frozen
Because it's
ravioli.
not
My
easy.
daughter thinks it's strange, says
Wait.
Michael Catanzaro.
What do you mean
Now,
frozen?
I
think that's strange
I
too.
gotta ask you, Michael, you don't.
What do you
mean
mean?
they're frozen?
Wait a minute,
While
what do
you're
you
eating them,
mean?
and you cook them first from freezing.
By the way, I said to Anthony, we still have, we bought at Bigatti's at Arthur Avenue. We bought the ravioli.
Oh, we bought it at
the box, remember? And I put it in the freezer. We didn't eat it yet. And I said to Anthony, I said, well, I can make that. We boiled the water, the salt in the water and everything.
I said, that's
He's like,
boring.
nah, that's boring. And we showed that
We've
already.
done that before.
Ravioli's never boring, especially
Raviolis
theirs.
are delicious.
But
delicious, but like, I'm gonna make them again. But Bugattis, excuse me, are delicious, and and they are frozen. Frozen ravioli. Do you know?
Can I show it
Mike?
to them? Wait, do you know? Don't be mean,
Michael,
I
do you
just
know?
said everyone in this channel must be nice to
eat them
everybody
out
else.
of the bags
and
once
you
in
just
a
said
while.
you gnaw on them.
I heat them out of the
mean
bags
it.
once in a while. Michael, we totally forgive you because we are not mean. I think it's fun. Listen, it doesn't matter. Your daughter may think you're strange, but remember, she has
Best
to love you.
ravioli in the world. I know that Pastos's is good, but they don't hold a
This is
candle
the
to
best.
these.
Bulgari's
Arthur
ravioli,
Avenue
Arthur
since
Avenue.
1935. Now, also, we want to congratulate the new Pope. We love the new Pope. And Bulgari has to change. And we love St. Francis, right? But they have to change the Pope.
Oh, yeah, it's St.
Look,
You
guys,
mean Pope Francis.
Pope Francis. They have, so show them tell them what I mean by that.
They have. They always have
look
a
at
picture
27
of the Pope
in
the
a
window.
box. 27.
So
And
whenever
it's
there's a
cheap.
Pope, whoever the Pope is, his picture's in the window at Borgatti's. There's always a picture. Last time we went there, when we bought those,
Francis.
yes, Anthony's face on the wall. The last time it was Pope Francis. It was still him, even though he had passed. Plus, they had the wreath around it and the what do you call?
Right,
that.
Michael.
So now they
now
got
I'm gonna try
swap out the
Frozen.
photograph. So next time we go
Leo
to
the
Arthur
14th,
Avenue,
that's right,
they're gonna
Michael.
swap out the photograph. So I'm gonna see when we're there. I guess we're gonna be.
Anthony
We're probably
faced
gonna
the
be there
wall.
next week. We might be there next
Oh,
weekend.
I'm glad
actually.
you're doing well, Vance. Yeah, next week on Saturday, we're going to be
there
with
next
Desi
weekend. On
Des.
Saturday,
And
Des is going to be
I don't
in
know.
town.
We'll see.
We'll see if we go there. Desi is going to be in town.
Do you like
and
when
if
I
we
do
do go past there,
show and tell?
I'm going to see if there's a new picture in the window.
Bugatti,
Right, Danette?
Christian. Yeah, we want to see.
Did any of you see
I got the
that video?
cavatelli too. I haven't bought
She
that
bought the
in years.
cavatelli. That's in the freezer
But
also.
this is special because it's pasta. We need
And
to.
Michael,
be
by the
careful.
way, I give you no grief for eating a frozen ravioli. How bad could it be?
Oh my God! Look
It's
at this.
fresh pasta. It's cheese. It's
You
delicious.
love Pastos's?
It's cold.
Pastos's is good,
It's a
but
hot
this is
day
bad.
outside. It's like a popsicle, only better.
I dare you to try it cold. Wait, does he wait for it to thaw?
I love
Does he
you
wait for it
all
to
and
thaw?
your channels. Thank you. It's all good, says Michael.
Wait, Vance says thank you,
He's
Jeanette.
eating it at a thing.
on,
It's
I gotta
like
go
on a
back.
hot day. He's having a ravioli popsicle.
It's a little cold.
And your
Vance
daughter
says,
has to forgive you because she
Thank
knows
you,
how
Jeanette,
much
but
you,
the only
she
thing that
knows
keeps
you
me
raised
from
her.
doing my walks is the sciatica pains and car accident pains. Oh,
Who said
I
that?
feel for you, Vance. Other than that, you're doing
Jeanette
well.
knows all
I know
about back
all
pains.
about the sciatica. It hurts on the back and goes to the front and right at the top of my knee. I could get a what do you call it? A hammer,
Norman's
and
in
I
the
could
chat.
hit it, and it still hurt. Norm?
The cold ravioli.
Norm!
Norm! By the way, the cold
Finzi says it
ravioli
looks
challenge,
delicious.
says Ambrose.
Oh my God,
Chamber
that
pot.
Ambrose, that's
the
a good
ice
idea.
cold ravioli challenge.
That's a good idea.
Who can eat? How long would it take me?
I would eat it. I would
did.
do it, Michael. I would do
I
it.
did, D. Michael.
Especially
I
those
did.
raviolis with the ricotta
Those
in there.
raviolis would be good.
Oh.
You sprinkle a little sugar on them. Maybe you have.
Those
as a
no
pop.
kidding. Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna
Those
stick a
raviolis,
stick in it.
you don't, after you cook it, you don't even need a sauce. I am
You
not
don't need a
kidding you.
sauce. That's
I
how good
told
they are.
Anthony once, when he first had it, he's like, no way. And I'm like, Anthony, just a little salt. That's it. You don't
Bulgari,
need butter.
you
You
don't
don't need
even need it.
sauce.
You
It
don't
is
even
so
need,
delicious.
you don't
And
even
if
need
you
sauce.
like real ricotta, really good cheese, their cheese is the best. You taste it. It's not just like flat with it, like a little white stuff in the middle, right? It's
Yes.
so good. Anyway,
the neck.
so getting sciatica is the worst.
Pairs
It's
of
so
shoes.
painful. You can't get in any
Which,
kind of.
by the way, was part of
relief.
the fashion show. Part of the fashion show.
So I
was
don't
the
really
4
like
shoes.
these, but
This was one of the
David.
pairs of shoes that came.
so tell the story. So it came. I immediately didn't like it. It was too narrow in the front. I've got big fat feet. Okay, maybe another 20 pounds. Hi, Enrique.
out of all the shoes
maybe
she
my
sent
foot
back-
will go down.
I think you sent them all back.
I sent them all back
Then
and
I
used
sent
my
all of them
open
back.
open shoes.
This
for
pair of
Easter.
shoes said that Danette had to send it back to them
Right.
manually because it didn't.
Drop a ravioli in your drink like
it
an
said,
ice cube.
Like they would refund
I
her
would do it.
and then send her a ticket. Like that she
Like a
could
mailing
print out
thing.
a thing to mail them back prepaid
Raven,
as a
you
return
wish you
thing.
could get them.
So then.
Good.
So it was supposed to be a prepaid thing, and time went by and by and by, and nothing happened. Finally, I contacted them, and they said, and finally I looked,
Norm,
and I
thank
found the
you.
email that came from them, which looked like just like a regular
Commercial
personal email,
again.
like not a commercial email. So I looked at the email, and it said to Danette, it said, "We've issued you the refund, but we'd still like you to have these
Anthony,
shoes
you're
as
so
a gift."
thirsty. Go like this. I don't like that white stuff on your mouth. You're so thirsty.
We'd still like to have
Fix
you the
it.
shoes
I
as a
can't
gift.
take it. Turn your head and fix it. Nobody wants to see.
What's going on?
Anyway, so they told me to keep it, right? Enrique's here.
Enrique, how you doing,
There's
Enrique
34%
Martinez?
of my heart is functioning, and I was told that I have a heart failure. Oh, wow, Vance.
Oh, thanks.
At least you're better now. That's good. And you do whatever you can
You do
in
whatever
your time.
you can.
Don't do
In
what
your
I'm
own
doing.
time.
Nobody should do what anybody else is doing. If you want to try it, it was whatever works for you. You could sit in your seat and you could do barbells, like weights, 5, 10 weights. You could do any little thing you can. If you can't do that, do something else. Or don't do anything. Anyway, so here's...
No, there was a commercial while we were talking.
I know.
I don't know which
I
thing
know,
we were
no, I
talking
know
about.
what you were talking about.
So Danette's shoes...
With family, white stuff and all. Well, I don't like to see it. Anyway, is it better now? Let me see. Anyway, it almost looks like dance shoes in a way. Tell me the truth, guys, whether you like them or not.
Yes.
Now, the minute
the
minute I opened it up, I was like, nope, this is going back. I tried it on. It was a little tight. I have to admit, it is my size. It's a 10.5. Right now, my size is a 10.5, but it's a little narrow in the front. So that was back at Easter time when I was trying to do white patent leather. So I got 4 white patent leather shoes, and 3 of them went back, and they don't want this back. So my question to you is it so bad they don't want it back? It's $60, and they gave me back the money, but they said keep it. That's right, Hal. That's exactly what it looks like.
They said
you're still walking using your walker. That's good. Any pace that you can do is better than nothing. It's called moving. Just move.
I was eating the raviolis already.
You can go in a pool. Pools are great for anybody. Yes. If you could swim or walk in a pool.
Still using the walker.
Yeah.
So the pool is great. Is good. Like support. Use the noodles.
Yes.
Not as many as Noodle Man.
Don't have noodles under your butt. Like
Don't
Noodle
use
Man.
the Noodle Man amount.
Okay, ready? Here's the shoes. Now tell me the truth. Do you think they're ugly? As soon as I saw them, I didn't want them no more.
They're not ugly.
They're not wonderful either, though. Are you ready?
Nice. They look like tap
What
shoes.
do you think? What do you think, guys?
They're patent leather.
But the front is a little narrow here.
And they're essentially tap shoes.
So I think that maybe another 20 pounds, maybe
she could wear those. She could be like what's her name? Like Ann Baxter.
I can donate them.
Not Ann Baxter. Ann
But
Miller.
what do you think? Do you like them, or are they ugly? Are they ugly from here? They do look like dancing shoes, don't they?
Yeah, they look like
I
Ann
love
Miller.
patent leather shoes.
They do like twirls.
I love white patent leather. I love black patent leather. I love maroon patent leather. I love the gold ones.
Those are nice,
I
says
love
Sharon
gold.
Now. Easter shoes, says Apple.
Yeah, exactly.
They
That's
were
what I
supposed to
got
be the
them
Easter shoes. They're the perfect Easter shoes.
All right, so maybe
white patent leather.
Maybe I'll keep them.
They're like
I'll
Mary
keep them
Jane's. Wonderful.
I love Mary Jane. I'm a Mary Jane lover.
She has a pair of Mary Janes that she wears.
I think that's why I picked it.
I think sneakers, Ambrose Chamber Pot.
Thank you, guys. I just wanted to show you that.
Keep the shoes in the trunk just as a backup emergency.
Yeah, right? And then when my shoes break. All right, so how long have we been live, Aunt?
We have been live for 1 hour and 46 minutes.
Almost 2 hours. You sure you want to do what you said, or should we just end it?
Well, we could. Do you want to not?
Oh, I don't like them at all, Danette.
Look at this girl.
No, she said she don't like them, and I can imagine, because they're not that great.
Who said that?
Karina.
Karina, you're not liking them?
No, I can imagine a lot of people don't like them. They're not. They're not what great. I said. They're
but
not
on the
great.
other hand, hey, Karen Mack in the house. I absolutely
Karen.
love the shoes.
Keep them.
Keep
so
them
cute.
so cute.
I am going to keep them because they're my
First of all, they're
size.
free.
They're just a little bit tight in the front, so I am going to lose weight. Maybe I'll finally lose that last 10 pounds of my toe.
Karen, it's free $60 shoes. What are we going to do? We ain't throwing them out.
No, but I love that people just tell the truth. Tell us if you like it or not.
If someone's giving you free patent leather shoes, just hang on to them.
Oh no, Raven, your dog chewed them?
Oh no.
When we moved, we donated a lot of stuff and clothes to homeless shelters. Oh, that's great.
That is a wonderful thing to do. They're very stylish and fashionable. Keep the shoes, says Karen Mack.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna when I lose the rest of my weight, I'm gonna try them on again.
She's gonna try
and
them on
maybe
again.
I could wear them in the summer sometime. But then, if not, I'll wear them next year at Easter. They look good with the pants. You want to know what they really look good with? if you have like a nice sharp, like, I don't know, like not a white pants, but like a pattern pants. You know what I mean? Like if you have a nice tailored pattern pants, like for Easter or whatever, or a skirt with like the colored like leggings, that would be pretty. Anyway, what do you want to do? It's up to you. Do you want to keep going?
Let's hit the road.
Okay, we're going to hit the road, guys. You want to come along with us?
Do you want to come along with us?
See, this wasn't supposed to be 2 hours, but that's what we do.
Yeah, Danette said we'll be on live for a half an hour. Here. We'll be
Can you
here
get them stretched a little? Like, you know, that's a great question.
Sometimes the shoemaker.
I have this pair of shoes I love so much, and I asked the shoemaker to stretch it, and he stretched it so much that now my foot. And like that's another thing. We're all not perfect, right? One foot could be bigger than the other, or you have a thing on your foot. He overstretched it and ruined it. Then when I broke my toe, I was like, oh, I'm wearing those shoes because it was the toe I couldn't wear the shoe on. So the other shoe fit perfect, and I was like, oh, I got my boot.
I'm going to give you some quick advice. Do not leave these on the table.
Why?
Munchkin.
What is she going to do? He's imitating a cat. All right, stop before you break it.
They're going to knock these teapots on the floor.
Oh, Karen. Yes, with the eye. Karen with the eye. Karen is Retro Mike's sister.
Oh, hey, Karen.
Nice to meet you. I know you said that you were watching our last week's program. Yeah, and Karen with an I. I have a cousin named Karen, and coincidentally, she used to live in New Rochelle. So there you go. And she spells her name with an I, Karin. She doesn't live in New Rochelle anymore. She lives upstate, but her name is with an I as well. Anyway, Anthony, are you going to the men's room?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to wait for you. And then we'll go.
Danette is going to do what? We're going to run down the stairs.
I'm going to run down the stairs with you guys. I don't know now. We were going to have stuffed shells, but I don't know. I don't know what's for dinner.
I'm going to go.
I'm really not hungry.
Remember, you're not hungry? I remember he's been drinking a lot. I gave him
I drink a lot.
a Manhattan Special. I used heels to avoid hemming pants. That's a good trick.
You know, I had to use your chair to give away the memberships tonight because somebody else is sleeping on my chair.
Anthony went like this, like as if he had a paw. I go, why do I have to take that off the table? He went like this. He went. I said, stop before you knock it over. Thank you, Vance. That's very sweet of you. Don't you wish there'd be a time when, like in the future that while you guys are talking, like, I don't know, like there'd be some like kind of thing that where I could just go like that or press a button and one of you would talk. Like I could just make one of you talk without having to be on the video. Hi, Damien. Yeah, he's right. You're right. You know what's weird, Apple? We were talking about you last night or this morning. I don't remember. About how horrible it is that you got so hurt, so affected by just a cat passing you. And then, I'll turn the fan off now. And then, it's not horrible to be allergic to something, but then we were trying to figure out why you never got affected by us, because we have a cat. And I told Anthony, I said, well, like, I've been programmed to do this since I was a kid because we always had cats. Not always. Yeah, always. We've always had cats, except maybe once in a while in between getting married, this and that. And like when we got married, when we get dressed, the clothes are in the drawer. And when you get dressed, you don't get dressed until you're ready to leave, or you don't fully get dressed like you'll wear something else. Or you don't get dressed till after you come out of the shower, and then you get dressed and you leave the house. You don't like lay around or sit around or anything like that because you don't want cat hair. Now our house is pretty clean. We don't have a lot of cat hair. Munchkin doesn't really shed that much, but she's still a cat, right? So the other cat shed more than she does. Actually, not even Bluey. She didn't shed much either. It was buttons.
Not tremendous.
Anyway, so Why is it 55? I put it on at 75. It doesn't make sense.
I saw 85. I didn't see 55.
It says 55, so it's not going up. That's a pain in the ass. I was hoping it would go up.
Well, it's not in.
Anyway, so it's showing it's in. It's moving. So anyway, so we leave the house right.
It's going up. It was at 35.
Lay
now
on
it's
the
at 55.
chairs or do any of that. Actually, she don't go on these chairs, but like, right, Anthony? I was saying that we were talking about Apple and like she's been in our car, she's been near us, and she never like sneezed or had any reaction.
I know.
And I was saying that's because we don't really have the cat hair with us.
No, we generally do not. I don't know. It's in. It should be going up.
It's going
Well,
up.
it was at 35, so now it's at 55.
79.
If it was a 79, you wouldn't have plugged it in.
No, I was thinking let's plug it in because...
Oh, besides, actually, it couldn't have been 79 because it would never show as 79.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. I'm dumb. I don't remember. I'll be right out.
She's looking at the number of people in the chat probably back then. JD here from the Canadian Rockies. Somebody we know is from Colorado. I don't know who it is. Hey, JD, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day to you. Fitzy says, my kitty just bit me before. He rarely does that. He just came up to me. I pat him and he took a nip. Sometimes they'll go like, out of the clear blue sky, suddenly they're like that. Munchie will do that. And then we're like, who the hell do you think you are, lady? Munchkin. Thank you so much for being here with us, guys. I hope just as a quick reminder, everybody give the video a thumbs up because it helps big time with the algorithm because it pushes our wonderful videos out to more fun folks. We are about to make the run. You know what the run is, guys? The run is when Danette grabs the phone, runs down the stairs like a nut to try to keep the signal going as long as possible till we get to the bottom of the stairs and she gets outside back into daylight.
What?
And then we go back on again. Thank you for the email, Danette and Anthony. That's Retro Mike in the chat. Hey, how you doing?
Thank you, Retro, for telling us.
Is it RJ Wertheimer from Colorado? I'm not sure if RJ is from Colorado.
Oh, it's 6,000. Look at that. Listen, let me go. You ready?
All right, I'm ready. Are you taking both phones? You going to unclip this and we'll plug it back in the car?
Unclip it. I'll take both phones.
I'm going to throw this power pack in my pocket. Okay?
Yeah, or you could put it in here.
You could, but I'll need it when we get in the car.
Okay, no.
Oh, well, you could just give it to me in the car.
No, put it in your pocket. You're right. I'll forget.
All right, guys.
All right, now.
This is going to be the run for the border. Except we're not going to get any good tacos when we get to the end of it. Well, good is a relative.
Wow, look at
I'll take this thing with me.
Okay,
so you don't have to carry everything in your mother.
Okay,
on Mother's Day.
You take that and
I was going back to Carvel Holla once and
all.
But if you never know.
That was good. Carve light.
By the way, that was pretty good, that stuff.
Listen,
Did Danette ever look it up? Did you never look up how many calories the Carve Light was?
No, I'm gonna have to
yeah, we're going on an excursion. Danette is going to make
all right, so we're going to go down.
She's going to go down the stairs like a maniac.
I'll show you the stairs.
Follow suit on the elevator.
Anthony, I'll see you outside.
I'll see you very shortly.
All right, let me turn it around straight. Okay. Here we go. See you real soon. All right, don't forget to lock the door. All right, so if we lose signal, just give me a minute. I gotta run down the stairs. Ding, da, da, ding, da, ding, da, ding. Wow, their floor is shiny. Look at that. Why is this floor so shiny? The second floor is weird because the second floor, you don't know who lives there. You just don't know who lives there. Look, there's Franklin. I'll be showing you the front in a moment. Oh, it's gorgeous out still. It's still gorgeous out, guys. It's amazing how beautiful it is. It's so beautiful out. Oh, the car's all the way down there. Okay. I can't remember where I parked. Oh my God, it's so beautiful out. I can't get over how friggin' beautiful it is out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. He went in an elevator. He's going to be longer than me. All right. I'll turn you around in a sec. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. And here we are. Actually, I don't have to turn you around. You're right here. Okay, now, let me put this down. So what's everybody talking about? That's why I walked 9 blocks home. What are you talking about, Apple? What did I miss? I look different? What do you mean? What do you mean I look different? My yellow shirt? Yeah, let me put some air on. It's warm in here. It's like dirty air conditioned air. It is beautiful out today. Anybody who's enjoying today, the Sunday outside, it's gorgeous. It is so beautiful out. Check the defroster. Okay. I didn't enjoy yesterday because I had to work all damn day. But it was a carbon copy, Holly. You're right. The temperature was the same. Yeah, Apple does a lot of walking. What did I miss? Did you get a new phone holder or will it be witnesses to another situation? What do you mean? I don't understand. Why do I miss everything? They must use Fabuloso. So the maintenance guy in the building, he does the floors every single day. He mops the floors in the elevator. But you know about our actual neighbors? Our actual neighbors, yeah, I cut my hair a little bit. Our actual neighbors across from us that leave everything in the hallway. Oh, wow, look at that. That person is always making a mess, so maybe they can't keep up with her. Oh, okay, he sees me. And then the second floor. Hi, Vivian, how are you? The second floor is so shiny. I never saw that before. I usually go in the elevator. I mean, sometimes I run down, but I never stop to look. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you for staying here with us. We just do these shenanigan-y things. Let me open this. My hair's a mess, actually, today. There's Anthony.
Hey, honey.
Let me take that.
Okay.
I forgot to bring in the water from when I went out this morning. And look, it's warm. In my Starbucks cup, I have like the ice melted in the warm. I drink water all the time.
There's nothing like hot tea water.
It's like backwash water, right?
Backwash.
Anthony, I stopped. I ran down the stairs, and the second floor, now it's up too high.
No, it's all right.
All right, the second floor, Anthony, is so shiny.
Really?
See, he's surprised. Really? Anthony, and
What's
our
up
floor,
with the second floor?
is because we don't have people on like our floor who don't give a damn. Our neighbors.
Oh, are you kidding? They like spill their candy. Yeah, let me do the battery.
All right,
So we can battery it. Somebody would.
So guys, the members only are referring to Carve Light. We went to Carvel the other day on the live stream. On
Yes.
the members only.
On the members only.
Shiny, happy people. Thank you, Vance. And all the non-mothers, because you know there's two kinds of mothers, right?
There's the
Hi,
mothers.
Jan. How are you?
Jan.
Anyway, and I got the carved light. It's called carved because of carved bell, and it's less carbs. They don't have They don't have a sugar-free. What's the name of the place? I don't remember here.
Yes, I will. You will hold this again.
I was like, Anthony, we're not ready to leave yet. Not yet. Wow, these people went shopping. Look.
Oh, they did the full
He took her out. He took her out for Mother's Day. Look at that dog, yeah.
Mother's Day. She's a mother
she's
soon.
She's got the packages.
She's
a mother to be.
She's carrying the child inside of herself.
Oh, the little green guy. Where is he? There he is. You see him sitting over there? Apple, you see him sitting all by him lonesome?
Gilman. The Gilman.
Gilman. Why did we
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him with the
Why did we
I'm gonna tell you, actually I was gonna tell you guys once why I came up with that name. That name actually came to me because I used to, when I was a kid, I used to get Famous Monsters of Filmland. My mother used to buy me the magazine. The magazine, Famous Monsters of Filmland. And there was always a lot of monster shit going on. I used to read Eerie magazine and like Vampirella, which was a little racy. Despite all the vampire stuff.
Like Mom buying you Vampirella.
Yes. Anyway, so but Famous Monsters of Filmland would have things, all sorts of stories about the monsters, about Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, and they had the creature from the Black Lagoon. And in Famous Monsters of Filmland, they referred to the version of the creature from the Black Lagoon from Creature 3, A Creature Walks Among Us, as Gilman in the magazine. So they referred to him as Gilman the Gillman. So hence Gilman the Gillman from my Famous Monsters of Filmland story. Yes. Looks like that. Yes, that is Gilman back there. The Gillman. Today is a good day for bubble blowing, says Holla. Of the old monster and sci-fi movies.
And
kites,
jumping rope and
frisbees.
And bicycle
then that
riding,
has that frisbee with the LED
swings.
lights, with the thousands of the RGB, frisbee, the one that does all the changing lights. It has 1 million combinations of lights that I got her for Christmas. We gotta fire that up in the summertime when it's dark out. I love Famous Monsters magazine. Then went with Fangoria later on, says Joe Mooski. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you remember the Famous Monsters of Filmland back in the day? Fangoria is sort of the modern equivalent. Get me some almond horns. Geez, maybe you could guess who said that. So why is Gilman riding in the back seat? He's a passenger. Eventually, we're going to bring back Pickles and Dinky.
I was going to do it, but I want to wait because what's her name? Desi Des is going to be in the car.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to move it in.
Then we're going to buckle them in.
So Apple Martini NYC gave Anthony that and so many other things, but that one just was in the car, right, Aunt?
That was in the car, right? So all went well going down the staircase, I assume?
I think so.
Wow, you went down at the speed of light.
I can't believe the second floor. The floor is magnificent, Aunt.
Mama Sees All is with us, by the way. She's seeing
hi,
all.
Mama.
How you doing, Mama? Happy Mother's Day, Mama Sees All.
Happy Mother's Day.
She sees all. And I believe Vivian might be in the chat.
Yes, Vivian.
Because someone said, hi. Hey,
sorry,
Vivian.
Vivian's here, too.
Our friend from over nearby Sydney, Australia. Nice hair, Anthony, says Viv. Thank you.
Anything was better than
nice
that.
Nice hair than that, too. Anything was better than... So we had to get cleaned up. We had to get all washed up. Well, I'm washed up to begin with. I am already washed up. But now
guys,
I got a clean haircut.
The members know
this. Right,
yeah.
Owen?
Anthony, members know this, but anybody who missed the members only or who is not a member, we wanted to tell you that where we were last Sunday when we went to Kew Gardens, we've discovered that the front of Austin's Ale House, where we showed that above Austin's Ale House was where Rodney Dangerfield grew up from the age of 10 to like whatever, 20, whatever, when he was a teenager, whatever.
Yes.
That's where he lived, above Austin's Ale House. But we also
back in the 50s, in the early 50s.
That is the actual address of where Kitty Genovese was murdered. So that's where she lived. So we wanted to confirm.
Danette did in fact walk right by the door in the back.
The back door was where she was actually murdered.
Yeah, it's a confusing address because Austin Street is in fact in front of the building and behind the building.
But back then there was no ale house.
The ale house did not exist until the 1990s.
Right, it didn't exist during Dangerfield.
Yes, during Dangerfield. Yeah, no,
wow,
didn't exist till the 90s, and in the front where it is now were like storefronts. So there were no real entrances into those apartments through the storefronts.
Right.
So the entrances to those apartments were the back entrances in the side alley behind what is now the restaurant. So there's entrances, there's doorways back there that go up to the apartments. And those have separate addresses that are not the mailing addresses in the front of Austin Street. It's a very strange neighborhood, but that was the explanation for that. Yes, the phone is going up in power. It's now up to 60%.
Oh, good.
So that's good.
While you're holding it, that's good.
That's good. Love Boris Karloff, says Jan Goodwin.
Oh, yeah, Boris Karloff.
I see our lights went dim a little bit on the phone, but I think that's just
Is it warm?
That's just a, what do you call? That's just a brownout. Sometimes happens. Thank you guys for joining us. You think I should? So like, as a kid, I wanted to be like him, and it's not that long.
No. Do you want to tell everybody where we're going?
Oh, we got a week signal.
Oh no, here?
Hopefully you guys see us for long. I'm not gonna try too much of the what is it called? The refreshing. I'll do a little refreshing.
You could do refreshing. Yeah. Remember, I used the gimbal this morning.
Yeah, the gimbal is fine. Yeah, it's the phone. It's the phone signal over here.
Do you?
We got to get out of the unstable
did you
area.
Turn it around?
I'm not gonna. No, I did not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell them anything until I know they actually hear me.
Oh, okay. But I mean, do you want to?
137. I'm gonna do one of these. I'll tell you where we're going in a second.
137 people. Wow, that's nice.
137
Listen,
people.
guys,
Thank you so much for
take...
joining us. I don't know if you're hearing me because the connection is very low.
Well, then wait. Don't tell them anything yet. You can refresh it, but don't tell
The signal is a little jumpy, says Carol.
Well, that's weird.
We hear you, but the signal is jumpy.
Why is it so bad, Ann? It's never bad here.
No, it can be quite bad here.
We drive through here all the time.
Yeah, but usually we zip through. Now we're in traffic.
Anyway, we were not going to go out today. We always plan not to go out on Mother's Day because of this traffic.
Correct.
But because I couldn't make the stuffed shells,
it was a stuffed shell. It's good now. We're starting to go back.
Okay,
I think we're
good.
starting to go back in.
So very last minute, we're like, well, what are we going to do now? This is what happens when things don't happen as planned.
Thanks, Robin.
Right, Anthony? So
yes.
Instead, I said, well, what are we going to show them in Queens? We could go to the park, but I'm probably going to go there tomorrow because I'm going to walk.
Yeah, then it's going to do the walking
I said, well,
gig.
what could we do? What could we show them in Queens? Like without thinking really quick right before we went on. And then I said, what about blah, blah, blah in Queens? And Anthony said, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because I was actually just about to suggest it.
It's so weird. We both had it in our heads the same place.
So I was going to say, it's Rayo's plan B. Rayo's is plan Z.
Rayo's is plan Z.
Plan Z is Rayo's. I go there and we have masks on. We arrive at gunpoint or something and force our way in and say give me the damn spaghetti and meatballs.
Hey, you never answered. What's your favorite Italian thing?
My favorite Italian food?
Yeah, because somebody asked that a long time ago. I think it was
my favorite Italian food. That's a loaded question.
Say because I love so many things, but I did say eggplant parm, but I also like
Thank
lasagna.
you so much, Retro Mike.
I love manicotti.
I love the manicotti, the cavatelli, but for me,
do you like chicken marsala?
I do.
Chicken cutlets. What am I saying?
For me, chicken parm is a classic Italian American dish. I really like it, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I like every version of lasagna it is possible to make.
Yes, I love lasagna.
So that is my call.
Well,
I'm going to go lasagna. Lasagna is king, is the Cadillac of Italian and Italian American creations.
Because I feel like if I say lasagna, everybody's going to be like, yeah, okay.
I like the lasagna with tons of layers. I like lasagna that's flat, like they sell at Rolo's in Ridgewood.
I still have to say I like eggplant parm better. I still think I like eggplant parm.
Impossible to pick a favorite, says Robin.
Yeah,
I think Robin's onto something. Impossible to pick a favorite.
So good. I love linguine. I like big ziti. I like
impossible to pick a favorite. Eggplant parm, manigot, lasagna, and stuffed clams, said Joe Mooski.
Oh, stuffed clams. I didn't even think of that.
Stuffed clams and
And I
Pennell.
love, is it bad?
And Pennell. That sounds good.
Oh, Pennell. I love.
Mustard lasagna is the bomb.
What's mustard lasagna?
That's a holla. Why you just, oh my God. Delicious mustard lasagna.
Don't do that to me.
Jokes are just flying past the net.
I like mustard. I like lasagna. What's that?
Jokes are flying past the net at supersonic speed.
Oh my God, Anthony.
Broccoli Rob. Broccoli di rape.
I like stuffed
As my mother
artichokes.
said, Broccoli Rob.
I love artichokes. Stuffed artichokes, fried artichokes. I love artichokes. I am like the artichoke queen. You give me an artichoke, I'll have it.
Who said like eggplant parm, stuffed artichokes, pasta fagioli, fazool, broccoli di Rob with garlic? That's Jan Goodwin.
Oh, you're killing me.
She has the list. Bring them all. Put them in front of me right now.
Bring it over here.
Bring it over
now
here.
I want Italian food.
The Apple doesn't like the artichokes. She's not an artichoke person. She don't like the chokes.
Oh my God, even just in oil.
Stuffed artichokes.
So
Well, Joe Mooski is waiting for the stuffed artichokes. I love a stuffed artichoke. They got the good one. Who has a good one? You know who has a good one? That place in Jamaica, Corona. In Corona,
Parkside.
Parkside
makes a mean, and the bread biscuit
spaghetti
is
from a can. Holla says Chef Boyardee.
Sometimes you just want the bad stuff.
And sausage and peppers on a nice hard roll, says Virginia.
Yeah, sausage and peppers.
Nothing wrong with that. Let me see. Oh, Italian wedding soup. Someone mentioned Italian wedding soup. I think it was Raven mentioned the Italian wedding soup. Oh, we love the Italian wedding soup. Are we getting ices in Corona?
No,
we've done that before, right?
You can't get the damn freaking signal.
I can't get the signal.
That's another
Michael's
place
of Brooklyn makes amazing stuffed artichokes with olives. So
Which one,
good.
Vincent?
Joe Mooski says Michael's of Brooklyn.
Michael's? Oh, we never went to
We've never been to Michael's. Never been to Michael's. I've heard it's good, and I think I heard someone else mention the artichokes there once. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure when we heard that.
We have to go back to Little Italy. Which place do you want to go?
Down in Manhattan, you mean? Little Italy?
Like if we go, that's what I mean.
I want to go. I want to try either Casa Bella or Cafe Napoli.
Is Casa Bella the one that the guy sings?
Yeah, Casa Bella. Yeah, Casa Bella.
What's his name? Tony the Nose?
Tommy the Nose. Tommy the Nose.
Okay, so you say that the new one is better, or
the new one is supposed to be very good of that, and I've also seen
Napoli?
that Cafe Napoli looked very good. I saw a review of it, and it looked very good. Cafe Napoli. If we go down to Little Italy in Manhattan, now in Little Italy in the Bronx, I think any of those places is amazing.
Some of the places in the Bronx are supposed to be better.
Even better. I know Zero Otto Nove was that was fabulous. That place was fabulous, and I got to tell you, the place we went, Enzo's, was pretty darn good. We went with your cousin.
The fish.
A rabbit's foot for luck. A rabbit's foot for luck. 119 in the chat. Thank you very much. If there's someone in the chat, if you haven't remembered to give the video a thumbs up yet, I'm gonna twist it around.
Yeah, you could see.
If you haven't remembered to give it a thumbs up yet, please give the video a thumbs up because it helps out big ass time in the algorithm. That's the parking lot. Will be there.
But what's in front of us, and there's the tower.
Helps out big time with the algorithm, and we really appreciate your help with that. So please remember to give us a thumbs up.
You see,
and if you're not subscribed, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Try and subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe and see what we do and where we go and hear our shenanigans and nonsense, because we do a lot of that.
We don't see a lot of yellow cabs, but the reason why you see them in this area is because of the airport.
Yes.
People come from the city.
They make an appearance because of the airport.
The city, and then they come to Queens to go home to the airport. There's another one over there. You see all the cabs going to the airport. So there's the, what is that called there? The air traffic control? Is that what
yeah, the air traffic control tower.
Right in front of us.
Dead central.
Yep.
In front of us,
and if we're lucky, maybe we'll see one of the, there's a spot here that you pass and we're facing the right way.
And sometimes, yeah, you might see a plane come towards you, go over your head.
Because they're landing.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I did a video.
Hey, Karen Mack is a new subscriber. Thank you so much, Karen Mack. Thank you so much, Retro Mike Sis.
Nice.
And nice lady, we appreciate that very much.
We never shared that link.
We're going to a story. Yes, we're going to the Museum of
Who asked that, Robin?
Nostalgia, Holla Guest Astoria.
Yes, we're going to the, we've been there once before. It's such a cool place. So we thought, let's go there. There's a signal.
Angelo E says Parkside has the best scuttle and beans.
Does it?
Escarole and beans. I love escarole and beans.
Anthony likes it more
I used to get that all the time.
And sometimes I have to make it
when we would go to, there was a restaurant that used to be in the Bronx. We used to go to all the time.
Patricia's
it was so good, and then they closed. Patricia's does make it good.
Patricia's
is pretty
Park
good.
Avenue and now on Tremont.
It's pretty darn good.
The reason I don't like it as much is, well, I like it better now because I like beans better now.
Yeah, we're passing LaGuardia, Lori.
Now you can show them.
There we go.
And
it's LaGuardia Airport. Is the air traffic tower.
Everywhere, the escarole and beans, is because some places they put too much garlic, and I can't take the raw garlic.
They're reminding you, if you're in New York, go to a Broadway show.
Yes.
Scutole and beans.
in front of us. You can see the...
Holy scutole. That's right. Scutole and beans. Yes, thank you for subscribing. And
thank you so
because yes, the Pines. The Pines.
Oh,
I remember that place. Pine Tavern.
That's where the
Angelo mentioned
names,
it. And
remember?
also I think Robert.
The Pines was also called two boys' names. Why
yeah.
don't I remember?
Frankie and Johnny's.
Frankie and Johnny's, the Pines.
The Pine Tree
and
Tavern.
We went there with your mother. We took her for Mother's Day. Or no, it was her birthday that time.
Oh my God.
And it was a shite show.
That was F and J's Pines restaurant. That's right, Frankie and Johnny.
For us, you know that?
She did.
She just didn't say thank you and be appreciative. Spend some time.
She didn't say thank you that much.
So horrible.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Oh my God.
She didn't say thank you much. My mother was not a thank you person. She would throw a thank you at you like as you were walking away.
Remember that? She used to
say like when someone else did something nice. If someone did something nice for my mom, she would be like, they didn't have to be nice, implying that I have to be nice.
And you were nice.
And I am. Don't I look like a nice guy?
Anyway, we took her there, and the waitress spilled the olive oil all over her sweater. And she had the sweater draped over one of the empty chairs.
Oh my God, it was a nightmare.
She blamed me for it because I guess I put it there. I don't know.
For some reason, every time we're in an Italian restaurant, someone else.
See one of the planes just sitting there in the.
Someone else gets
a. See it? That's United. See the United is just sitting there. See it right there. See it?
Yes, I can see it.
Oh, somebody's taking off. He's moving. He's moving.
I do.
Oh, that's loud. So right here, from the left coming towards us would be where they would be landing. I don't see any planes right now.
No one landing.
But it comes from this way, down that way.
JD here loves fiddleheads. I've never had a fiddlehead, Fern.
What is that?
They're those things that look like little spirals. They're green. They kind of look like the little
But how do you
fiddle
eat it?
heads.
It's fried?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never eaten one. Brooklyn Roots Restaurant in Bay Ridge is awesome.
Brooklyn Roots? I never heard of it.
Brooklyn Roots. Joe Mooski says, a great chicken masala in Brooklyn Roots. Oh, we have to check that one out too.
Joe, do you like chicken franchise? I love fish franchise, like the flounder franchise. I love that. It's so soft and lemony, you know?
Yes. Danette likes the chicken franchise.
I do like chicken franchise, but I like the flounder franchise better. It's so soft.
Yes, Robin, we're going to be passing, I think we will, right? We're passing the Jackson Hole. The Airline Diner,
yes.
right?
No,
It
I
should
think
be-
we already passed.
Did we already pass it?
No, we're going to be passing it. You're right.
We're going to pass
We
it.
didn't get there yet.
We passed the airline.
We're going
It'll be
towards
to
Astoria.
it'll be on my right.
Oh my God, you smell that? I smell like somebody's cooking fish.
Yeah, what's that all about?
That's weird. Oh, and don't forget the restaurant we went to once. We have to go back to Pepe's.
Oh, Frank Pepe, Don
my
Pepe.
God.
Yeah, Don Pepe's Ristorante Don Pepe
Good
in
Howard Beach.
was it Ozone Park
Ozone
or
Park,
Rego
right next
Park?
to Howard Beach.
Yeah, South Ozone Park or Rego. I can't remember
No,
which.
it's not Rego.
But Don Pepe. And we still get people still watch that all
Ozone
the time.
Park, that's where it is.
Yeah, Ozone Park. People still watch that video all the time and comment and say, you got to get this when you're there, or
You gotta
that's
get
the
that.
best, guys. You
know,
did
there's
an
only two
amazing
of
job.
us,
I
and
like the fact that an
we couldn't
old
get
video like
everything.
that still gets
There's some
like
videos
nice
that
comments.
continues to go up. But we couldn't get everything. There's a dish there that Anthony wants to get because everybody talks about it. Is it the clams?
Yeah, I want to get the
Ogeo?
linguine with clams.
I like linguine with clams and red
with
sauce,
white.
but
I
this
like
is
the
a white sauce.
I like
but
to want to get the
they
white
put
sauce.
and you don't even like it at all, but I'm surprised at you.
I want to get the white sauce.
See, you've changed.
Linguine and clams,
But I
or
hope
even
there's not
the
a lot of
shrimp.
garlic.
Like Juliana or something, or
Yeah.
something like that. It's a shrimp and
I think
pasta
it's
dish.
fried shrimp, maybe a Parmesan, maybe. I don't remember.
No,
If
no,
you
no,
look
no,
them
no.
up, everybody
It's
gets
a
the same
sauteed
thing.
thing. It's like family style.
It's all
That's like there's
family
only so
style.
many things you could get.
Yeah.
The baked clams there are legit.
Fabulous. Oh my
Baked
God.
clams at Don
It's all
Pepe.
about the juice.
Legit.
Am I wrong?
Yes,
Anthony,
the juice.
It's all about the juice.
You need the
with
bread.
The bread. Oh,
You dunk in the
I'm like
Earl.
dying for clams
In the
right
Earl,
now.
guys.
Got me now.
You dunk it in the Earl, right?
You know what
Danette?
I always wanted to try? Yeah. I always wanted to try what is the vegetable that a lot of Italian people make that's fried? It looks like a flower. Is it a zucchini flower, maybe? I don't know what it's called, but I think it's a zucchini flower.
Yeah,
You put
zucchini
the whole
flower.
thing in and you fry it. Oh, I know what you like, Aunt. You like fried calamari.
I do. I like fried calamari. Fried calamari is one of my go-to appetizers
Oh, he
at
loves that
every
Italian
restaurant. At Italian restaurants, at Asian restaurants,
Yeah.
at American restaurants,
You
at
like the
Creole
sauce
restaurants.
when it's hot.
Yes.
Oh, the diner we're going to be passing soon. It's
We're going to be
straight
passing soon.
I'll show you.
Yeah, we've been there too.
We're only
What
a
did we
few
did
minutes away. We're
on
not
our
that
very
far.
first late night bites? When we
Yeah.
first did a late night bite, which we owe one to you guys pretty soon.
Oh, we got to go.
On our very first one,
We have
that
to
was
do that again.
stop
Go
one,
back to Jackson
I
Heights.
believe.
Yeah.
Stop one was
started there.
a milkshake at.
Do you remember what the
at that
flavor was?
place.
It was banana and peanut butter and chocolate. Do you remember all of
Yeah,
that?
I think so. It was
off
delicious.
the charts.
It was off
They
the
know how
charts.
to make a good
Yes, you
shake
can't go
there.
wrong with EVOO and garlic. Yeah, almost everybody that
But
makes a
you gotta-
comment on the Don Pepe video says those clams are
clams,
they are legit. The baked clams
the
at
chicken parm.
Don Pepe.
I'm gonna tell it like it is. It's true.
I
The
think I've
chicken
had better.
parm wasn't that great, but to be honest, it did not come out hot. Do you remember?
It didn't
that?
come out hot, and I
So
think we
maybe-
also let it sit a little too long.
Yeah, we were videotaping.
Because we were doing the video thing. You
But
know,
it
when you're doing
wasn't
the video
hot.
thing, sometimes you get lost. You lose
Yeah, 'cause
your
you have to do this and
you
do that,
lose
and
the
you knew.
mojo.
Remember we had like the outtakes where I had the phone running with it looking at the ceiling? That was
Oh,
fun.
actually, that video was funny
That was
because
fun.
if you guys ever watch our video where we did a vlog. It wasn't a live. I doubt you could go live in that joint.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's possible you could. I'm talking about the owners.
We didn't go live back then.
We didn't really do lives back then. We were just starting out. But like, if you watch that video,
probably tell us to turn it off. But I don't know if there's a signal either.
If you do watch that video, the Don Pepe video,
oh my god!
At the end, watch until the end.
Had so many outtakes, and I love doing the outtakes.
There's some outtakes with like Danette talking with the phone upside down.
The outtakes on our videos.
The phone is upside down. There's another one where she put the. There's another one where I think she put the phone down on the table, so all you do is hear us talking about stuff.
My favorite was
talking about the waiter.
This was like one of the first things. We went to Atlantic City and we went to a restaurant. It was restaurant week, which we didn't know. You and I were both in the mood for something American, and they had fried chicken. Remember it?
Yes.
And you got a soup, and I got a salad. There it is. There's the airline.
Airline diner, guys.
It was really cheap. It was delicious. And we went to a restaurant. Look at that. There it is. They make mostly breakfast and burgers. That's what they're known for. I forget it. I was going to come right next to you. That's cute. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Why would I forget something?
Oh, we went to that restaurant.
So we went to the restaurant and we
City.
decided to do a video, right? It wasn't live. And Anthony, that was one of my favorite things. I asked Anthony to try the salad. That was a Caesar salad, small little salad.
Yeah, because it was a prefix menu, and you could choose a soup or a salad.
Right. And it comes with a dessert, which the dessert was delicious. That was a good buy. It was like $20 a person.
Now that's a diner, says Jan Goodwin. That is an old school diner.
Anyway, and you walk in there, they have everything Betty Boop and all the what is it called? The music.
The old Coca-Cola things.
And all Coca-Cola and everything. What's that? The jukebox.
The jukebox.
Anyway, so we did the video, and at one point, I said, Anthony, try the salad. Let's see if you like it, right? And so I videotaped him. He videotaped me. And then you edit all of it. It's a lot of work, right? But he decides to taste the salad. Am I right about it? It was a salad?
I think it was a salad.
It was a salad. And he took a bite, and it fell right into like a...
everything on my fork fell into the...
it was like a big,
fell into the soup.
Fresh, like, crouton. You know, like those homemade croutons? Fell right into the soup, and that was the outtake. You could see the soup like flying. It was a little cup of soup, and it fell directly in the salad. Fell right into the soup, and I was laughing. And I said, "Oh my god, that is amazing!"
I think you could hear her going, "Outtake."
I was like, "You cannot. You couldn't even."
Guess we're gonna have to edit that.
That was the best to me. I love that. Also, do you remember the outtakes at the Nordic? Oh my god!
The Nordic had a lot of outtakes on it.
But
that was another place where we tended.
Even put in the video.
That was
Oh my god! There was so many outtakes. Oh my god! And the waiter liked us. Remember?
Yeah, there was like little would you guys know the outtakes. I couldn't even put in one of the outtakes. You want to know why?
It was amazing.
You want to know why one of the outtakes I couldn't put in that video?
Why? I don't remember.
Because it was you put your phone down and we sat and talked and ate for like 10 minutes with the phone running.
Or was that
at the Nordic?
Both of them.
At the Nordic.
I forget to turn my phone off.
You were playing the thing, and I think you were recording for like 10 or 15 minutes.
This is so delicious. Did you try this? Did you try that? Right?
Yes.
The Nordic is
I love to see that diner and the neon during a heavy snowstorm, says James Locomotives.
At night, it's all lit.
Actually, we've seen it at night. It is very nice. Especially,
nice.
We actually passed it when it was snowing.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? They have that neon light that moves like an airplane.
Yes, the airplane.
It's really called Jackson Hole, but it used to be called the Airline Diner, and they kept the neon lights. They kept the light on the.
Yes, it's the airline. Yeah, the airline diner.
Colin and James told us they walked all the way over here once.
Oh yeah, they did.
They didn't realize how far it was. Do you believe they walked from where they live, East Village?
James said he was really, really miscalculated how far away it was.
And then did you walk all the way back? I would have called a cab. I don't know what he did. I
don't know. I think.
But they said that they walked all the way over. First of all,
not
how
again.
did you do it?
Never
he said,
again.
Not again. That's right.
We're not doing that again. That's what he said. He kind of looked at Carla and said, "We're not doing that again."
We're not doing that again. I was like, first of all, what made you think it was that close? You had to walk all of Manhattan.
And then down to the east side.
No, I mean, but to get here, that's to go uptown.
To get here.
We're by the Triborough Bridge. That's the upper east side.
Yeah, I know. Then they had to go down the lower east side.
Then they had to go back.
I think they might have took a bus or something once they got into Manhattan.
I don't know what they did, but I don't know what they did. But if we keep
I'm not
going,
sure. I don't remember all the details of that story, but I know they didn't want to do it again.
I remember they said, and they had Hudson with them, the poor dog. That was a while ago, though, right?
That was years and years ago.
Now that's what I call getting your steps in.
They got the steps in.
So if we were to go straight, that would be the Triborough Bridge. That would take us right into Manhattan. But now we're in Astoria.
Correct.
And we're going to make a left under the L.
Left under the L,
there's
guys.
The Triborough Bridge right there in front of us.
Yes. If you see straight ahead, Triborough Bridge.
Look at all the traffic coming back from Manhattan.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Great balls of fire.
We're only a few minutes away now.
Hey, Robert Parker in the house.
Hi,
Robert Parker?
How you doing?
Let's see. What did Robert Parker say? I can't find his comment. Anyway.
We're right here, by the way. We're not far.
Yeah, we're not far. It's so close once you get off of here. Does anyone know where we are going? Says Joseph Taylor. Well,
yes,
we do.
Joe.
We're going to the Museum of Nostalgia.
Right. And then
which is a fun place in Queens. I think that's it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go look at some fun stuff. But it was nice. You guys didn't mind coming for a ride with us. Yeah, says Apple. Oh, my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. We're up to, what is it, 65%? We're up to 65%.
Wow, it says it's 80 degrees. Is it 80 by you, Joe?
Might be. It might be.
Listen, you know what,
I want to go there by train, says Apple.
Oh,
might be able to, yeah. That's the N.
And the W?
It's the N and W right here, Apple. The N and W stop right along here, and it's right under here.
Yeah,
right there. It's right down that way.
Or like 2 or 3 blocks away.
So like it's under the L. So
yeah, you could get off here and just walk the rest of the way.
Yeah.
This is where you would get off. What's the cross street here?
I'm not sure there's another station down there.
Yeah,
no, I don't think there is. You would get off at this one, which I think this is
30th Avenue Station, and this is Astoria.
Yeah, this is the 30th Avenue Station in Astoria, the N and the W.
Anyway, I was going to say there's so many restaurants that we would love to take you to, and like you wouldn't be eating, we would be eating, but it's like Anthony and I are trying to be more healthy.
Yeah,
so
it's tough to do the restaurant thing.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's not.
Yeah, so many times we go, gee, I'd really like to do that. Oh my God, the Euro Market.
What is this? There's a Greek festival, St. Demetrius?
Oh yeah, the annual St.
Demetrius
like
May
Greek
15th
Festival.
to the 18th, so they're getting ready.
They're getting ready. They got the tents up. They're already putting the tents up.
Yeah, so Anthony and I backed off from going
Apple doesn't know how to drive. Jan must have asked her. I think Jan.
Well, you could come with us one day. We'll make a plan.
Yeah, you could actually. Because we like this joint.
If you come to Queens or meet us at a train or something, then we'll take you to all the Queens places.
Current temperature 77, says Robert Parker.
Oh.
Thank you, Robert.
Anyway, so we
remember this thing from the other day, members? The mount.
Oh my God. But you don't want to take it off.
No, I will take it off when I get a new one.
What's going on down there? Do you see that like weird water or fog? What is that, man?
We had the, I don't know.
Oh no, is there a fire somewhere? Oh no. You see it?
Is it?
That's the fire department. Oh no, what's going on? Hey, there was another Oasis Cafe.
No, it's not the fire department. It's a gyro truck.
Oh yeah, look, there's another Oasis. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's the second Oasis. There's more than one.
Greek,
that's the Greek bakery.
Is that what that is?
That's the fire. Then I said, oh no, that's the fire department.
No, because I saw smoke and I saw the lights. Look at the lights. Anthony, do you see the red light blinking? It's Gyro King. King
It's the fire department. It's the king of Souflaki.
Okay, are we here yet? Where is it? There it is. Okay, it's across the street. We'll go around.
I am feeling pretty good.
Good. Remember when we first came here? You were in excruciating pain. Anthony told me after we were done that he couldn't
I think this is one of the places that did me in.
Why didn't you tell me? I said to Anthony, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know.
I'm like an idiot.
First of all, you could have sat in the car.
Tell them to meet you by the train in the Bronx, says Holla.
What?
I guess.
Oh, thank you so much.
He means
thank you. That was
thank
very
you.
nice of them.
I guess he means apple.
Okay.
Well, we could do that too.
We could do anything. It doesn't.
We could do anything. I mean, one of the things about Danette is it does not.
I'll take you anywhere. I don't give a damn.
She will take people
I like to
anywhere.
drive.
I see He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
All right, let me let you go out first. And then
I'm gonna
I'll hand it to you.
All right.
All right, so no, take this out. We don't need that no more, right?
It's at 65.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
That's enough.
So there it is, guys. That's the outside. It's right under the L. As Anthony said, the N and the W in Astoria, Queens. There's some really good restaurants here in Astoria.
Yes.
Oh, I missed you guys
Quite a
because I
few.
haven't been looking. You can meet them halfway. Or you could just meet us where we could, like, pick you up. And then we could do some other things in Queens. I could take you to the, I'll find out how. I forgot to look. I'm going to look it up when Anthony grabs this. I'll use my phone. I think it's called St. Nicholas of Tolentine. I don't know. The fair place or whatever. Was that Ruth? Is Ruth in here? Hi, Ruth, if you're here. Let me know when you're ready. Take your time.
You can hand it off, babes.
Okay. What is Virginia saying?
I'm not sure. 113 watching and chatting. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, Virginia. And if you're watching and you enjoy what we're doing, if you enjoy what we're cooking up here in on the Delio, please think about subscribing if you're not subscribed. Like, subscribe, share. Don't step in the duty, because there's duty right there. Let me warn Danette. Danette, I warn you of the duty.
Give me a minute. Don't go inside for a second. I want to look up where that, I can't believe I don't remember. I know where it is. That's why I didn't. Let me see. What else is over there? You know what's over there?
Over where? Over there? Over where?
What is that ice cream place called that I don't like? That makes it on the stone?
Oh, Cold Stone Creamery?
Cold Stone Creamery. That's not far from there, so let me look that up. Cold Stone Creamery. If a train comes, don't just give us a second.
Yes.
Cold
Actually,
Stone
that happened
Creamery,
last time we were here.
Creamery.
Like a train came zipping on by, and then all of a sudden, there it was. You couldn't hear us.
Oh, what am I talking about? I could just look up St. John's University. Hold on. St. John's University.
I don't know what the net actually is.
I'm looking
is
for
looking
the
up.
school. Not the school. It's in a school parking lot. Where I went to the in their parking lot.
Is that where you bought that stuff?
Yeah. St. John's isn't that close, but.
Yeah, I don't know the name. I wasn't with you, so I don't really know.
Okay, give me a minute.
I thought it was a
It's called
Greek church.
Here it is.
Or was it? Might not have been a Greek place.
Damn, I can't figure it out.
Church in this neighborhood? You could look that up. Church near something?
What else is over there? What's closer over there? You know where the JFK? You remember where Kentucky Fried Chicken used to be?
Kentucky
What's
Fried
over there?
Chicken. There's not a lot over there.
There's a CVS right across the street. Hold on. Or is it called Rite Aid?
I don't know. I don't remember.
CVS on Utopia Parkway. It's on Utopia. Utopia Parkway.
Then it's desperately trying to find this church.
I said I would find it. Utopia Parkway. CVS. Here it is. Utopia Parkway. It's right across the street. I'm actually looking. You're not going to believe this. I'm looking on.
She's looking on a map.
How come it's not coming up?
I don't know.
Is it Rite Aid still?
Might be still Rite Aid.
Okay, Rite Aid.
right outside the Museum of
Well, you
Nostalgia.
could show the outside. Come on.
I'm going to show the outside.
Right?
While Danette,
Union Turnpike, that's it.
in a few more days when Danette has the name of the church.
Okay, I did have it in the right place. Why doesn't it say the name?
A little strawberry shortcake. Follow us on Instagram.
So there it is. St. Nicholas, here it is. St. Nicholas of Tolentine Catholic Church. It's Catholic.
St. Nicholas of Tolentine Catholic Church.
In the, what do you call it? The parking lot on Saturday and Sundays. They have, you can't see. Let's go.
They have like a, what do you call it?
You can't really see. You get the reflection.
Can't really see? All right, let's go in.
We can go in. You ready?
Yes.
Do you remember their names? I can't remember.
I don't remember their names.
Oh, I was going to say it's locked.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome back.
Hey. Welcome back. You remember us.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow, look at it. It looks great again.
Thank you.
I see all the things already.
Always.
Do you move constantly?
We think we're just constantly getting stuff in, and it's changes like as fast as I can put it out, clean it, identify what the thing is.
So guys, we're at the
Museum of Nostalgia. Welcome.
and we've been here before, but for the new people, tell us a little bit about your store.
We're a hybrid museum and toy shop. So we have a small museum room. It's probably about a quarter of the space, where we have our personal collection that we
Not for sale.
Not for sale, right? Not for sale. That we're constantly kind of moving things in and out and switching things in and out. And then the rest of our shop is devoted to selling vintage and retro toys.
Which looks like a lot of fun.
It is fun.
I see all the McDonald's stuff back there.
You
It's
see
so
it?
Yeah.
cool.
All the
The
changeables.
McDonald's in the back.
Changeables, that's what they're
Yeah,
yeah.
called.
The
See, Apple, you
changeables.
got one of those. Oh, look at that. They have the old, like the way where like a Big Mac would be in the container.
Yes. I think it's supposed to be a chicken
Oh, a chicken nugget.
Container,
Container.
4-piece or something.
The four-piece. The
Four-piece
four-piece
chicken nugget,
container.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are pretty fun. Yeah, I mean the thing that's like the most exciting is that we're just constantly getting stuff in
I love
and
that.
trading
I love
stuff,
that.
and so it's a little unpredictable.
You never know.
That's the
never
most
know.
fun part. You never
Right.
know
So
what
It's
you're
always
going
good
to wind up
keep visiting.
like
Yo,
running
absolutely,
into.
absolutely, and like
Look at
I'm
this.
constantly putting things out, bagging things up.
The size of that.
Oh, I know he's huge.
He's huge.
He's the best.
Attention humans. A $5 minimum for it to use a credit card.
We bought a couple stuff here, remember? Oh,
We
look,
did,
there's a
we did.
Godzilla.
I think I got Zoltar.
Oh yes.
I think that's Zoltar.
You got Zoltar and you got something else. I think
Oh,
you got
that's
look
a
at
that's a
that
cool
one.
Godzilla.
Apple would love this. Apple would love this. Look,
Shogun figure.
I think she would love that. I'm not sure.
I think she would love that.
Here's a Reptar.
Reptar.
All right, let's go look at the rest of this.
There are Godzilla things around here, Apple. There are many Godzilla, many monsters. Dun, dun.
Oh, they have some glasses too, right?
Hey, oh yeah, I see.
Is that 8-tracks?
No, I don't know if they're racetracks.
Oh, look at the display of the strawberry.
yeah, strawberry
what's it called?
shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake. Let me bring up the chat to make sure they could see that we could see the chat. The people who run the store are amazing,
Yes.
by the way. Husband and
Such
wife,
nice.
and they are so cool.
Frankenstein is my favorite guy, though. She loves
Yeah,
likes
I know,
her
she
Godzilla.
said that.
But
Frankenstein.
Frank is her favorite.
I'm gonna see if I see anything.
She's a fan of Frankie.
Oh my God! Did anybody else have this when they were growing up? Look at that.
I'm not gonna show the television set above us because YouTube is gonna like an arm will come out and stab me.
Alice says that the one in the Bronx also sell tea sets. Do you mean Dan's? What do you mean the one in the Bronx? Or is he talking about? Oh, he's talking about the.
Dance?
He must be talking about the. God Almighty! What was it that I went to earlier?
Flea market?
Flea market. Are you talking about a flea market?
Talking about the flea market, or are you just
Oh my
teasing?
gosh!
I don't know whether it's a legit question.
And which one in the
Is the
Bronx?
Barbie
Oh,
burial
okay.
ground?
Oh wow! Look at all the clothes, guys. Look at this. It's the Barbie clothes.
It's the Barbie.
Wow. I remember there was some fun stuff in that
Apple
other
says,
room.
yes, I did.
Yes, I did what?
I don't know. Yes, I did. You must have asked something. All I know, it's a school. You must have asked the church he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. Apple says. I think I'm going to back up.
What's the matter, honey? You want me to do it? You want me to do it?
I did a wide angle shot to get more of the place. Also, you won't have trouble like showing things close up that way.
Okay. I love this. Okay, I love this. This is what we called a valise back in the day with the mirror. I used to have this. My mother had it in white. I don't know what JLF stands for or JLF, but she had like the 3 of them, like the little one, the medium one, and the big one.
Just so you know, Retro Mike is in heaven.
Oh, is he?
With a name like Retro Mike, it's got to be his type.
Look. Is this who is this supposed to be? Joey in concert. New Kids on the Block.
Thank you, Apple. Apple has one eye on us and one eye on the Yankee game.
Oh. Danny in concert. I love how they have the microphones to go with it. Dolly Parton. Yeah, that's Dolly Parton.
All up behind you is the Mighty Thor.
What, the Mighty Thor?
Mighty Thor action figure.
Sick bricks. Wow.
Star Trek, the next
They have
generation.
everything here. It's amazing. Look.
Power Rangers.
What are these things?
This is a 1991.
Do you like this stuff,
1991 Mighty Thor.
Do you like that?
Yes. Who wouldn't?
Hasbro.
That's Ms. Marvel from the X-Men.
Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathstrike from Marvel Legends.
Ah, Medusa. And then I see the green guy back there. Hold on.
See the Incredible Hulk?
I see the Incredible Hulk. With a bar. Look at this one, Aunt. Batman, Two-Faced.
Two-Face. Who is this, Elektra? Marvel
I don't like it
X-Men
wide because you
Elektra.
can't see it up close. Like, I mean, there's more to see, but you can't go like that and go like more up close. I guess it depends what I'm showing, right? Look at this. This is like a building. Anthony wants something. Look at him. He's touching. He look like he's a kid in a candy store
They
right now.
have vinyl tapes and CDs. Very good price. I'm a huge collector of CDs.
Here's some games like we were talking about. Look at this. Some old board games. 90s Trivial Pursuit. Carol.
Mrs. Metalhead says, I need the Chucky doll.
That doll is scary. Oh my God, look at this. Now this, a Barbie case. Someone stole mine when I was younger with all my stuff in it. Look at this, speaking of hockey.
Hey, Tony asked them how much my Freedom Land Santa Fe engineer certificate is worth, says Joe.
Joe, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, but you have to ask. What did he want us to ask?
A Freedom Land Santa Fe engineer certificate. How much would that be worth?
You have to go ask. Oh, here's all the Barbie containers. Go ahead, go ask.
I'm gonna have to go ask.
She would have to see it probably, right? Go ask. He's gonna go ask. Thank you, Joe. Aw, you didn't have to give us $5 to ask, though. Did you ask a couple of 100 times and we didn't see it? Look at this. It's a Teletubby. A Teletubby. Power Rangers. The Power Rangers with this, guys. The X-Files. Who's this? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh, NSYNC. NSYNC. Adriana would love that. I wonder if they're the monkey thing, the barrel of monkeys. Here, look, you can come and play Pac-Man or this game. We used to play this all the time. Oh my God. Anthony used to be good at that. They have a little area back here for the little kids to play if they want. Look at that. Remember that doll? Oh, I got to show you the bathroom. Let's see if there's anybody in here. I forgot. Yeah, someone's in there. Okay, I'll show it to you later. It's so cool in there. Look at that. Hadougan? What does that mean? Hadougan. What does that mean? What does that mean? I can't believe they have these games down here. Candyland on DVD. Okay, hold on. What's this one? Power Rangers box. She's looking it up, Joe. Look. Oh, here's some of them. These might be broken and older. These are $6. This is like the French fries and the breakfast, like the breakfast egg thing. Like Apple got that from Dan's and the oh my God, are you kidding me? Look at this. It's heavy. This doll is heavy. Anyway, you got it in from Dan's in the mystery bag, but it was broken. Look at that. 1986. This doll is heavy. They're looking it up, Joe.
Yeah.
Look at some of these dolls, guys. Look at this. My Buddy. That's a scary ass doll. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure. This is, it's interesting, like there's, I feel like something like that would be worth as much as $100 because there's no one really selling anything like that.
Look at this for the doll. Isn't that cute? Like a little buggy. Look at the clothes. Oh my God. You know, I'm like 59 years old. Wouldn't be interested in these things, but you know what happens with you guys? What happens is you think about things that you never had and you wish you did, and it brings back, or you see something you had as a kid and it brings you all the way back. Look at this, guys. The turtles. Look. I tickle your pickle. Hi, how you doing? I don't know if they sell King Kong. I can ask. You love shopping for He-Man? All the pieces in the board game? Just trying to see what I missed here. Oh, Robert, you didn't have to do that. $5, don't worry tonight. I just give you $5. Oh, thank you so much, Robert. That's so generous, and thank you so much for thinking of us and giving us that. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. So they have the black and white Felix the Clock with the moving tail. Ooh, I didn't see any clocks, but I'll ask. Hi, Paul McDonough. How are you? See, look, he asked, and they're talking and talking, Joe. They're just still talking about it. This is adorable. I love that. Color forms. I think Dan's Parents' House is more fun, rare retro. It's two different places, actually. It's not really the same. You know, Dan, I'm going to tell you, Dan has a lot of junk. I'm just telling the truth. It's true. I think he knows it, too. He has a lot of stuff that you may want to use for art purposes, like doll's arms, or, you know, a lot of things that are just pieces that doesn't go with anything else. This is different. I don't see that here. I don't see things that are just like broken pieces. Most of the stuff is like in good condition. It's clean, and it's not just a little piece of something. You know what I mean? But it's a different vibe. I'm not going to say vibe. That isn't the right word. It's a different thing, you know? It's different. It's not the same.
and would come by
And I think that she said that a lot of this is moving, but in Dan's it even goes faster. Like there would be things in Dan's, like I say to him, do you know if this is this? He goes, I have no idea. Like you'd have to find out yourself. Whereas here, they're writing down the price and what the year is and where it came from and more towards the knowledge of it, you know? Look at that. Wow. Do you see that? Little buddy.
Yes. I mean, I love in here it feels. I don't know.
It's lit. It's happy.
Yeah.
It's happy. I said I actually did call you before and asked when you closed.
Oh, okay.
I
Yes,
was
yes.
that guy.
Oh, yes.
I called before I asked when you closed, and you sounded so upbeat. And I said to the net, "They're so upbeat over there."
Oh, they're so nice here. Yes. They're
My husband's
talking.
a full-time teacher, and he sometimes, after
Fighting the good fight.
All right. I'll ask her about the color forms. Let me show you this. This is the act. Now this part right here. Let me show you in wide.
This is the decompressed.
This is this part straight here to the left is the museum. This stuff is not for sale. Her husband is a full-time teacher. That's what they're talking about.
there is quite a large contingent of kids.
Wow, look at this,
Who are
guys.
coming in? I mean, like 8-year-olds who are coming in because they watch something like this online and they want to come in and like It's interesting because like every once in a while there is a child that's guiding their parent around. I mean, most of the times it's the parent who's showing the kid, but every once in a while there's a kid that's like done so much research that they're like, I want to show you this. It's like really great.
Oh, that's cool. Actually.
People think every kid doesn't like stuff like that, but no, kids like. Kids.
This is a kid's wonderland
Yeah.
right here.
Imagination.
Absolutely.
If you let them.
Yeah.
They're talking all serious.
It really is. We have a
So
couple.
can adults if
Yes.
they try.
We just have a couple regular kids who are like they've been doing the research.
I know you told us about you and Hubby told us a couple of stories
Yeah.
about some kids who were like researching
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
They know they're
All right, let me go into the, let me show you the museum. Look at the green carpet. I remember we were talking to them the last time. They said they set this up on purpose. They have like the old chair and the old couch they found. Look at this big Raggedy Ann doll. It's huge. None of these things are for sale. Look, boombox. You're a doll collector? Wow. It's so much fun, Sharon. This place is crazy wonderful. And the people here are so nice. Masters of the Universe. Do you remember this, guys? Like Return of the Jedi? I remember that when they were selling that. Look at this, Wendy's, 1984. Where's the beef?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, what was the answer?
We were talking for quite a while, and it's a fascinating conversation about museums.
Does she have a super milk Chen curious at the price? Oh, they also want to know if she has color forms.
Oh, we can ask that. We definitely can ask that.
So what was the answer?
For, Joseph.
Okay, you have an answer? Oh, look at
We
that.
could not find it.
Hold on. Look at the little ice Masters of the Universe ice skating. Ice skates. Oh my gosh, look at that, Anthony. It's like a little Bambi.
We couldn't
All right, go ahead,
find it.
answer.
Basically, the listing of antiquities. Marisol Torres with a $5 super
Oh, I didn't
sticker.
see that. Thank you,
so much.
Marisol.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
Yeah, she was very loud just then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marisol. That's so generous of you. We appreciate it so much. You didn't
Thank
have
you
to
so
do
much,
that.
Marisol.
Appreciate it. There's Urkel. All right, well, so
She
what
looked
did she
for some of
say?
the antiquities. I hope Joseph is listening.
Okay.
So, like, we could not find the specific thing he mentioned. However, like we see that there is memorabilia, but like the prices vary. There's things that are like $5. There's things that are like hundreds of dollars. So she gave him advice.
She gave him advice?
She gave him advice. This is the museum portion.
Yes, this is the museum, but I need you to talk into the camera.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You don't want to show that television.
No, I don't. Look, it's Little Pony stuff.
My Little Pony stuff.
Actually, this is what Dan had. I didn't realize Dan has some of
Dan
these.
has My Little
I remember
Pony
because
things
I told
also.
Apple I hate that stuff because I don't like, what is it called? Not ponies. I don't like
Unicorns?
I don't like unicorns. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was Little Pony though. Look at that, Anthony.
But that music might be copyrighted.
All right, let's get away from it.
there. Now, I'll tell you what she said.
But I want to show this. All right, wait, hold on. I'll be right back.
Show anything.
We have this, but I just bought that at Christmas time. All right, so I'm going to talk really fast so I could show you. This is all museum items. Look at the chat, though, because they may want to ask something. Look, they picked up these old chairs and the old game.
In the chat. Ambrose, Chamber Pot, you're pissing me off.
Hi, Patricia.
Pissing me off with my mother for throwing all my stuff out.
Yeah, right? You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Yes.
Listen, you ain't kidding. You wish you could save everything. Where's Jabba the Hutt? I think I did see
He's
it.
right in there.
Oh, let me see.
Please do not touch.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt is right there. Look at all the pieces. But, Transformer.
Carla says in my country we all had ponies.
Shirley Temple, I have that doll in the red dress.
This is the personal collection of the owners.
Yeah, this is their personal collection of the owners, and none of it is for sale. I wonder if they...
Says he'll be right back.
Okay, so wait for him to come back before we tell him anything. Dogfight.
Don't break the ice. There's the game we were just talking about.
Yeah, where is it? Show me.
Here behind you.
Oh, is that what it was? Pee-wee's Color Forms. Pee-wee's Color Forms. I didn't even know they had a Pee-wee, not for sale. Look at this. This is like a little stove and... Wow. Look at this, Aunt. It's a 2000. Wow.
It's an actual, very, very, very primitive robot.
They have an old, by the way, I don't want to show the TV, but this is an old TV, like when we grew up. Look at this. Doesn't this look like our school? Those are like our school pictures. That looks like from my school when I was growing up. Look at this phone, not for sale. Look at the machines down there. Look at that. Simon. It's the original Simon. I love that show. Star Trek, the motion picture.
Why can't you tell me? I'm supposed to be your stage
Back
manager.
away from the
Or don't I
TV.
count?
Oh, okay. I'm backing away from the TV. All right, yeah, I know. All right, let's get out of here. And let me know when Joe...
Urkelos.
Oh, what?
Don't
What did
try
you
to
say?
eat Urkelos.
Look, this was we were talking about, this one?
No, that's
Oh,
break
don't
the
break
ice.
the ice. I didn't know
Don't
what
break
this
the
was.
ice.
Don't break the ice. Look at this one. Mr. Game Show. It's kind of freaking creepy.
Game show host.
All right, let's go back over there.
I'm going to tell Joe because I do have something.
You have advice for Joe. Okay. Let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. Go ahead, Anthony. What, oh, he's not back yet, right?
He's not back. I don't see him. Joseph is not back, folks. I have some advice for Joseph.
Hi, Frank. How are you?
Yeah,
Why are you yelling? What's funny? Does it come with a movie theater? Oh, Rainbow Bright.
Was I yelling?
No, Apple's laughing. You know, we got to catch up because we weren't paying attention. So, oh,
Maybe
look, this is the one I have in a
you were
big,
standing by the TV.
in a bigger one. Oh, yeah.
Yell a lot.
This is weird. Look at this. This is like a coin thing. Who's this supposed to be?
Where is that store located? It's Nikita Tebow. This is in Astoria.
In Astoria. Look at this.
The Museum of Nostalgia.
The Museum of Nostalgia, but it's not just a museum. They sell old stuff. Anthony,
Retro and
I gave
vintage
my
toys.
opinion. Let's put this down for a minute. I gave my opinion of the difference between this place and Dan's. What's your opinion?
I think the difference is that Dan's parents' house is more of like a like rummaging through your closet, your old closet.
I said to
stuff
them,
at the
a lot of Dan's stuff is junk.
It's just like anything.
Like-
it's the classic one man's treasure is another man's trash.
It's like something in your closet that you
and
want to
that
get rid
doesn't
of.
mean it's bad because
It is
people go
Queens,
there
Virginia.
because
Did you give the address,
they love
Anthony?
it. Queen. I did not give the address.
Okay.
It is on what street is
We'll
this?
put it in the video when we're
I'll
done,
put
all
it-
right? We'll put
actually
all
put
of
it-
that in the video.
If one of the moderators can,
No, they don't have to look. We'll just
if you
put
can
in the
find
video.
the website for Museum of Nostalgia with the address and all that information, if you could put it
Yeah,
in
but
there
they
for
don't
anyone
have to do that.
interested
We'll do
now.
it at the end.
I'll put it in later on anyway.
See, like
but
this. Now,
just on the in case.
here's something that's $15. It's all the pieces to this particular kind of
Was
doll.
that share? I don't know. Was it share?
No, I don't think
No,
that's
I don't
Cher.
think
That's
it's Cher.
Pocahontas. Wasn't this show a movie or something? Yeah, Pocahontas. Disney's
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas. I was right.
Micah had
Doesn't
a
she have
Cher
beautiful
doll.
hair?
She was blonde and
Who said that?
Apple.
Yeah, there's a lot I could tell about the difference. I don't really want to talk about the other store while we're in the store, but just, Anthony, just to really quickly say, like, Dan goes to, although he's been getting people coming in, Dan goes to, like,
and does a lot of picking.
what is it
as
called?
they say in that
Like,
line of
he
work.
goes to, like, places you could go to. What is
Garage
garage
sales
sales? And he just
and
picks up what he
epic
thinks
sales.
people would like. Mostly toys, mostly cameras, phones.
Sometimes entire collections of things, like
Yeah,
collections of comics,
Like
or
if you're collecting,
records or,
right? He's been doing a lot more records lately, and he also, like for
the
instance,
record
when he
collection
got
used to be small, now it's gigantic.
yeah, you know, he used to just have 1 or 2 crates. Now he has a whole room. But like he'll get like if he finds someone giving away or getting rid of their collection of plates or this collection of what is that called? Lunch pails from the 80s, or they passed away
just buy
and
them
somebody
all.
collected. He'll just take the whole thing.
He doesn't go through
Right.
it and what he does, he doesn't go through it and go,
No, he
this is
doesn't go
really
through
good, this is bad.
Hey, that's what I
this is really
said.
good,
They
this
do-
is
and
bad.
that's exactly what
he
I said,
He
Ann.
throws a net over it.
And then-
in there is some things that might be like
Look at this doll.
gorgeously amazing, and
You would
there
have to
might
figure
be
that
other
out
things.
yourself. You would
Not
have
so
to
much.
figure that out yourself. He doesn't have price tags on things because of things sometimes. Sometimes you can get something really good there. Thank you, Virginia. She's so cool.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you, Virginia. This says I
Sometimes
love
can-
you. Let's see what's in it.
Sometimes you can bargain with him a little bit.
Yes, he'll lower the price. Oh, wow. Look at this. Shoot. Wow. Look at this doll. It's the I love you doll. Look at this. Porcelain edition. They don't make dolls like this anymore. Anyway.
I got you, babe. Apple says that the doll was tall, like 16 inches, that she had, the Cher doll.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
like, she said, Apple said it, and what I said, Dan is a picker. He's one of those guys that
Yeah,
goes
he
to
just
places,
goes, collects.
and he'll buy entire, like, garages full of stuff. That doesn't mean everything in there is gold.
Yeah, and everything in here is toys related.
I mean,
Dan
this place
doesn't just
also
have
is
toys.
almost entirely toys.
Yes.
And memorabilia
Remember
type
this?
things.
My brothers had this.
think I had it
the
too.
AFX track. You put the car
I think
on
I had
here.
that too. No, I had a Hot Wheels.
Was it a Hot Wheels?
I had a Hot Wheels.
Wow.
Is Joseph back?
Oh my God! Look at this, guys.
Joe, are
Hold
you
on.
back?
Am I forgetting something?
Because
Okay.
I think I saw him come back before. And
How much is that Ginny doll? Wait a minute. That Ginny doll is, let me see, $20. $20, Virginia.
Ginny doll.
I'm Ginny the doll America's loved for almost 50 years, and today's little girls are sure to love me too.
Someone stole my Ginny doll, says Virginia.
Was it this doll? Wait, was it this doll? Was it the same one, or is it a different kind? 8-inch posable vinyl doll. Look at it, it's brown.
So wait a minute, Ginny
There's a
had
shoe
Ginny
missing though, unless it's still in there. There's one shoe missing. Yeah, Ginny had a. Oh, did you feel that nice breeze?
Doll? Yeah,
Wow, that's a
how
nice
about that?
breeze.
Ginny had a Ginny doll.
Carol, I'm like you. I never really liked dolls that much. Well, I like dolls, but not certain kinds. I don't like Barbie dolls. Now you got to tell me that you guys had this. Everybody had this growing up. Come on, the gas station, the Fisher Price gas station where it goes up and down. Do you remember this? Look at this. It's got the elevator. You turn it, and the car goes up here, and then it goes down there. Everybody had one of those.
There's still some versions
That's from our
of it,
childhood.
but they're not as cool as that one. Then I had Street Fighter 2.
Virginia, are you interested in that doll? Street Fighter 2 where? Oh, look this.
Over there, the video game.
Oh, no, I told everybody. You and I used to play that for freaking hours. Hours on end. How does it go? Do you remember?
Who got fire? And, oh, you bastard.
Is that what he was saying, you bastard?
Oh,
You've got fire.
Oh, you.
Look at this, the strawberry shortcake carry case. There's a lot of strawberry shortcake stuff in here. Oh my God, remember that, Anthony? Wow.
What, the strawberry shortcake?
No, the doll.
I do.
You had the
I
dollhouse
sure do.
with the elevator? Wow.
Is Joe Taylor in there? I asked before. Joe Taylor.
You might as well tell him when you speak to him later, because as soon as we go off the live, who's going to call you? Not Ghostbusters.
Get Joe Taylor.
Uh-oh.
And you know what'll happen? I won't want to answer phone. Someone broke something. Someone dropped
Virginia,
something.
do you want that doll? Oh, that is a great price for that Ginny. Do you want it? I'll get it for you.
The Ginny?
Look at this. This is the one I had. This is the one I have. I still have it. I really never liked it. This one needs some underwear. But, what's this one? Who's this? What's that doll? I don't know. I'm not going to touch it. I'll break it.
Johnny West.
Johnny West.
There he is. Hey, Joseph Taylor's
Is that
in there.
Ragged
He just said
and Radio?
Joe,
Where?
you in there? I'm going to tell you what we did with the lady.
Oh, yeah. You want to tell him? Go ahead.
Joe, if you're in there, I'll tell you what the lady told me. She told me that...
Wait, is he in here, though?
He said he, Tony.
Oh, okay. So if he doesn't hear you, you can repeat it later.
No, repeat it later. What she told me was there's like nothing that she could find in her Wayback Machine that mentions that particular piece of memorabilia. There's a lot of memorabilia from Freedom Land. It's very esoteric. And what she recommended is give the guys at the New York Reliquary a call. They're in Williamsburg. It's kind of a shop / like performance space / museum. It's called the New York Reliquary. Mm-hmm. It's in Williamsburg in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And they will be the ones who will be more likely to know what that might be worth if you ask them. They may know what that's worth.
So she's not interested? Oh, she doesn't do that here, right? It's not dolls, is that what?
No, she can't find it. She can't find a price for it.
Oh, okay.
You can't get an idea what it's worth.
All right, do you want to... Oh, let me
So
see.
the New York Reliquary might be able to tell him. Call them up on the phone in Brooklyn and ask to speak to them about your memorabilia.
All right, we're going to get this. Look at this. Is that a sink? Look how cute is that? We're going to get this for Virginia. So I'll put this aside. Yeah, where was Rocky and Bullwinkle? This thing's all over the place.
There's so many things. Oh, we gotta ask.
Oh, color forms?
Joe Taylor says, okay, thanks, Tony.
You're welcome. Is that her husband sitting up there? I don't recognize him. You want to ask him about the color forms? Other than that one that's in the museum, I know that's not for sale. This is the other side. This is in a glass. Look at this. Thomas Taken play. Okay, I see what he's saying. The thin books. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at the big Lego. Look at the big Lego. Look, those two kids just ran in. They're going to want to play the games.
I was in that part.
must have just walked by you then. 'Cause I
They
was
said if there was any color forms, it would be right here by these bins, but I don't see anything.
We thought we lost you, and we had no way of communicating with you because you have both of our phones. If we were like, what if she just she forgot it, or she thought we had our phone, and she texted all of
No, don't be ridiculous, Virginia. Don't worry about it. It's $20. It's okay. It's only $20. Wait, where are you? Yeah, I just looked. There is nothing there.
Nothing?
No.
Because this one you put them with the books.
I hope I'm not missing anything. I hope nobody's asking how much was it. This is $20.
$20.
20 bucks.
I give you 3 Harmon
there's
points
something.
for.
Hold on. There's something.
Maybe it's the shoe.
Might be the shoe.
Yeah, I see the shoe.
You see the shoe?
Yeah, the shoe's in there.
Oh, so the shoe that's loose, but it's in
The
there.
shoe is loose.
Oh my God, Jan. Ed, can you pay for that
Sure.
while I'm doing this? I loved color forms. It was my absolute favorite thing. I was always into art and drawing and stuff like that. I don't see any color forms. I don't see anything. Just looking some more. I wanted to show you the bathroom. Let me see if anybody's in there. Hold on. No, I can't. Forget it. Not now. It's not a good time.
The only ones I saw like was the ones in there.
yeah.
21, 17.
They have Stranger Things, Rocky.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
They have little tiny toys over here. Yeah, no color form. She just checked.
They asked me for like.
Lately, people have been talking to us about color.
Yeah, you can order them like new
Yeah.
ones, but they're not like, well, you know,
Not like
it's not the same. Oh, look at this. Somebody did like a little, this a little.
a Ginny doll would be coming.
Let me get your bag. Your medium size bag.
Wow, a Charles Dickens shop. That's cool.
It's okay. If you can spare it. I mean, if you can.
Or the holiday.
What kind of holiday?
Like Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I have a Christmas bag that's like. Oh, that's small.
Here's the TY collection here. Look at this.
Send it for inside the day.
Look at this, guys. Look how
Virginia,
cute
it's
that
an early
is.
Christmas present. We're gonna send it to you when a Christmas.
Don't listen to Anthony. Look at that. There's a train there, too. Jigsaw puzzles. Wow. Seinfeld. What's that? Oh my God. Do you guys remember this? Fisher Price. Holy Moses. Hi, Brett M. How are you? Look at this. Oh my God. It's a nursery rhyme. Look, Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty. Rubber Dub Dub. Three men in a tub.
I think she wanted it even without the shirt.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Oh my God, Anthony, do you remember this?
What's that?
Did you have one of these little Miss Muffet salads?
I'm not sure I had that, but I had something
Look at
similar.
this. Little boy blue. Hey, diddle diddle, the cat with the fiddle.
Ages
Oh my
14
God.
plus.
This is like a piece of work. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't want it to all fall out, but I want to see the back. Look at that. Made in Holland, 1971. Holland. Anthony, do you know how heavy this is? This is like amazing.
That's actual wood.
I remember this in school. This
Fisher
was like in
Price.
kindergarten or something.
That's cool.
Wait a minute, 71 I said?
71.
Holy crap, I said kindergarten, I was 5. That's 71, I was 5.
Because you were in
Holy
kindergarten.
mackerel, you see how things can bring back memories there?
This.
What the heck is this
Nightmare
Seinfeld?
Before Christmas.
Look at the Seinfeld game. I've never seen this before.
What's the Seinfeld game? What's inside?
This is wrapped. I can't believe this. I can't. That reminds me.
That's a
of
weapon, says
Kindergarten.
Apple Martini.
Here's my phone, right?
Phone. No.
He just leaves my phone right up at the thing there. Let's head out. Hey guys, thank you. Have a good day. We'll see you again. It's so freaking nice out. It's so warm out. Sorry, I couldn't open the door. Sorry, Anthony. I just.
It's all right.
Let me bring you over here. Hold on. Let's go to the car. Right over here because you can't. I know you can't. You're coming in over here. All right, there we go. All right, here. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm on the other side.
it's a Christmas bag. Look.
No, she didn't give me the Christmas bag. The Christmas bags weren't big enough.
Yeah, let me put it in the trunk.
No Christmas bag. It wasn't big enough, guys. I thought we were going to send it in a Christmas bag. So we had to get the bag like you'd put like Italian bread and like onions in. Onions. Corn. Peppers. Chicken. Onions.
I love that store. I love both stores. I love this place and Dan's. They're just a little bit different. Both husband and wife. Both have 2 children. Both
that's
are
what's
very
nice
nice
about it.
people. They're not originally from New York at all. Either one of them. Dan and Raina are more like New Yorkers. Well, Dan is anyway. Thank you, Virginia, for putting
Raina's a
that
transplant, I believe.
Yeah. And I think he's from Boston. I think she told us. She met him at college. Remember she told us that whole story?
And they discovered that they were soulmates. The fact that, like, if you're a girl who has a big, like, collection of toys, and you meet a guy and discover he has a big collection of toys, it might be a spark, right, Danette?
Yeah. You know what it is with Dan?
Hey, Brennan.
Yeah, Dan's father, everybody was saying damn to the parents who threw out their toys and stuff. Dan's father was like a hoarder of toys in a way. He kept it and he stored it away, right?
Yes.
And then when his father died, he got all the toys back. He didn't just save his toys, he saved a lot of stuff. And it turned out that Dan's friends would come over and they all wanted to go over Dan's house because he had all the toys that nobody had anymore.
They had the toys.
Can you imagine that? Like your best
toys.
friends or your friend has all the good stuff.
So it became a thing. Friends would go, let's go over to Dan's parents' house. He's got the toys you could play with. And Dan would say, like, oh, come over. And eventually that's when he decided, like maybe I should, like, open up a stand at the flea market.
Thank you, Simon says. Happy
And
Mother's
the
Day.
stand at the flea market,
And then that,
after
the rest is
many
history.
years, became 239 Play out on City Island.
Right, which I still call Dan's parents' house because remember,
Just like this came out of nowhere.
remember the title, Dan's parents' house. Let's go hang out at Dan's parents' house. That's what it was. And they grew up in City Island in the Bronx. Here comes a train. Train time. Then he started collecting other things, and he would say like one man's
trash is another man's treasure.
Right? And that's really true, right? Like there's certain things that break your heart, or not break your heart, like remind you.
It's all about memories,
Like, look
actually.
at Virginia. She said
I think it is
her
all
Ginny's,
about memories.
her Ginny doll. Like that's me with my Barbie dolls. There was a girl down the block from me. We called it the block. It's true, where I grew up, and she stole my Barbie dolls with all the stuff I had in the Barbie doll case. I was not a huge Barbie doll
The entire
fan.
Barbie collection.
So when they wanted to see it, I would bring it to their house, right? And it turns out that she said she would give it back to me, and she said she would give it back to me, and blah, 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 and all of that. And she never did. And I was such a damn stupid, good little girl that I never opened my mouth. I never said anything. I never told my parents till years and years later. And at that point, it was too late, you know? So,
The train noise is a real New York sound. That's correct, Vivian. I've heard that sound my whole life. We always lived in the Bronx, like near like elevated train, and you could hear the sound of the elevated train from a long ways off.
Anthony,
when you live in the Bronx
I
or
worked
Queens.
in a business in the Bronx that, let's say, okay, let me show you. The train is right here. You see that second story right there? The first, like right there?
Above the store.
The second story, which was the third story on where I worked, was literally when you looked out the window, you saw the train going by. And we never opened the windows. The windows were always closed. We never had the shades open because the light in the morning would bounce in our faces and it would get really hot. They had windows, but let me show you what it is on this side. This is where we are. See the elevated train? The subway system, it's elevated. That's why we call it the L. And I worked there, and I was like, it was loud, and we were used to it. We were just used to it. I don't know if I could live in one of these places. I guess you get used to it, but working
And when
there
it would be
was
like quiet, like it's in the morning or late at night, and you're in your house in the Bronx, and I'm assuming in Queens too, and you could be blocks and blocks and blocks away, and these trains go by, and you could hear them. You could tell like, there's a train going by. You hear the train. Am I wrong, Bennett?
It's definitely New York, Vivian. Yes, yes. There's certain sounds you get used to. I lived on a street where the highway wasn't far, and you would hear like the sounds of like the trucks passing. For me, that was normal. Like, and the planes. The two of us are used to the planes. We lived in the Bronx and Queens. We always hear planes going over, but the trucks, like if it hit like on the highway, to me that's nothing. My cousins used to come over and they'd be like, what's all that noise? Like they'd sleep over. When I slept over their house, it was so quiet I couldn't sleep. There was no noise. You couldn't hear
Retro Mike
anything.
likes the cute yellow house across the street.
Oh yeah, that is
It's a
cute.
tiny little house.
I don't even think
actually.
it's that tiny. It's the second floor. It's kind
No,
of
it is. It has a second floor, but like on the bottom, it's one of those places that gives the illusion of
Yeah, the
being
top is
smaller than it
smaller.
is.
Much ado about nothing. He did all of that to stop at the red light. He's just a jooch.
He's a
He's
Jew.
a jooch. Anyway, Virginia says
Because
that
it's a motorcycle with a big back wheel.
Anthony,
It's basically a big wheel.
Virginia says that her kids' friends wanted to come over because I was the only one with pastina. We were just talking about that the other day, about pastina. Pastina is something Italian families, like when you're really, really young, they use pastina as a way to have the children, babies, learn how to eat.
There's like, the old lady, what's her name?
And stomach
Nona
issues
Gina,
too.
the Bon Appetiti, who has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
She's like 90. And she made a pastina soup, and she
Here comes
explained
the train again.
when you had babies or children and grandchildren, that's the first real food they would eat.
It's not a stop here, so it's just going straight through. Joe Mooski says, I can't sleep without hearing the trains laugh out loud right by the D train in Brooklyn.
That's real. You get used to anything.
Wait,
No,
Karina
you get
said,
used
oh,
to
I would have
stuff.
opened my mouth to net and I would have gotten spanked for what came out of my mouth. I was such a quiet kid. I was telling you guys that the other day. Oh my God.
And I was a good
so
little girl.
quiet. Yeah, and you see there's things that you never forget though. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just
There's
making
things
sure
that
I
you-
don't step on anything.
That you never
Or
forget.
step in the wrong
Things that
spot.
have happened that you never forget, that you would do different, right? I would definitely have opened my mouth after that. I was mad years later. I was mad. Like, you never gave it back to me, you know? Never played with her
Then
anymore
that
either.
then that changed. It's a different one. And my mother said she changed in '88. The Nets changed in the 2000s.
Carol says that was one of the weirdest things for me after 9/11, not hearing planes fly over. My apartment is in one of the flight paths.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember. Ooh, marketplace loaded potatoes. Yum. All right, guys, I still can't get over. Wait, let me see the. I want to apologize. Let me just say this. I want to apologize because at one point in the house, I know for what I did, and in here, talking and walking around and trying to show you everything, and I know we didn't show you every little minute thing, but I want to apologize if we missed what you said. We never intend to do that, and I did it in the house. I try to keep up.
We always do our best.
It's easier for me to keep up because I watch it back, and let me tell you, if the live is 3.5 hours, I'm watching it back for 3.5 hours.
It's a little easier if
so,
I'm with the net because
yeah.
sometimes I'll catch things she doesn't, or
Right.
she'll catch things I don't.
But if you
look at
said
this door.
anything, oh, he's so happy. He's so happy. I don't know what's for dinner. Probably soup or salad.
Yes,
I don't know.
might be.
But a lot of the highways were closed. Yeah, the highways were closed. We didn't hear any cars. It was weird. Do you remember when there was in Manhattan, there was that time when everybody, like, it was a certain time of day. I don't know if it was 7 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I think it was 7. When everybody would come out and they would bring and make noises. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was on the
And they
pandemic.
did it. Yeah, the pandemic. No, yeah, that's right. Not 9/11. The pandemic.
9/11. That
And
was
I
the
remember in our neighborhood in Queens, it was so loud. You know, we don't live that far from the hospital over there, and it was really bad there. It was really, really bad.
The people really leaned out the window where we live.
Oh my God, the people
They open
it
up the
was
windows
loud.
and bang the things and the kettles.
Like, we're
That was,
alive, we're still
during the
here.
COVID,
It's so
that was
sad.
during the height of the COVID tragedy.
Oh, have fun with Dad, Lori. Oh, there's a lot of good Greek restaurants by us, right, Aunt?
Yes.
A lot. Anyway, I think we're
There's
gonna
plenty
end it,
of
right,
them.
Aunt? Did you
And a
want
lot of
anything
Greek,
else to
and in
say?
the story you'll find a lot of great Greek and also a lot of great like Egyptian restaurants, right, Danette? It's like Little
Sorry,
Egypt.
Tony, I forgot the place you said.
Oh my
just
God.
repeat. What did you say? It's all right. What did you say?
It's called the New York Reliquary.
The New York Reliquary.
Reliquary. The New York Reliquary.
you're not with
it's
that. I'm
in
sorry.
Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Williamsburg.
So Williamsburg.
What's there? Can we go there? What is it?
We could. It's a small, very small museum,
Ooh,
which
let's go.
seems larger than it is because they also use an outdoor space for like
Gross.
live performances of music and things like that. So
Oh.
when you look it up, we actually had a nice talk about the history of why the place came into being. She said the person
What,
that
the
started it
other place?
was a wonderful person. It was like a person that had a lot of relics,
Oh,
a lot
no,
of like
Lord.
old
Hope it's
memorabilia
all right.
and things. And he lived on the lower floors. He lived in
Well,
that.
what's the name, Hal? If you're going to say that, tell us the name.
What's he talking
Yes, a
about?
different area of the store. So what's the name of the restaurant that you're saying is good? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you want to go inside? Because then the train will make noise.
No, it's all right. No,
Okay.
I want to like
Let's go.
get to the end so we can.
Go ahead. What were you saying
what
before
was I
train
saying?
comes?
Yeah. So the fella had a. He basically lived in, in the place that became the reliquary, that became the museum.
He lived there?
That was his apartment. What he used to do was he had a bunch of like
Oh,
old,
thank you,
like,
Sabby.
like relics, basically old memorabilia things and pieces, and he would take them and like kind of line them up in the windows in the front of his apartment where he lived at ground level, at street level. So like right here across his windows. And people would stop and
hi,
look in his
Jamie,
windows.
you
They would
too.
stop and stare in his windows. Jamie, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day, they would stop and stare
Thank
in
you,
his
Owen.
windows, and they wanted to know, so what is this? Is this a museum? Are you showing things?
The city
And that
reliquary,
eventually
yeah.
gave him the
Holla,
idea.
what's the name of the place? You're killing me.
Gave him
Okay.
the idea of like just like turning his apartment into a museum.
Oh, okay. He probably Joe could turn his apartment into a museum.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it called? The Greek seafood is Traverse or something like that. It's on a corner. Oh, okay.
It's a lot of places like that. And like I said, there's
Oh, yeah,
also a
hope
lot
your
of
dad's
Egyptian
okay.
here in the neighborhood.
It's
A
awful.
lot of great Egyptian food.
Yeah.
There's Little Egypt also in
Remember, Queens is
Astoria.
is jam-packed with all kinds of
Jam-packed.
nationalities.
Nationalities, ethnic groups.
It's the biggest
It's a
of all
melting
the
pot.
nationalities of all of New York City. It is the melting pot, absolutely.
It's the largest collection of languages spoken in the
Yep.
world, I believe.
Yep,
In one
yes.
area is in one
He's
city.
okay,
is in
thank
Queens.
God.
Who is that? Who has a problem?
Lori's
Lori.
father.
But I'm glad to hear that. Very glad. All right, folks. What did Retro Mike say?
You should see my basement.
I have twice as much as in
Dan's.
dance.
I would love to see it.
Would love to see that.
Brett's got a question. Would you guys live anywhere other than New York? My answer is no. I could.
Probably not.
No. I love New York.
But,
I love
like,
where I live. I would live in another part
If
of
I
New
had
York.
to, I would, as long as the net's with me.
Oh, that's
That's
a nice
my answer. Wherever
That's my
wherever
answer, and
we
I'm
are,
sticking with it. Well, I won't want to live
is
with
my
nobody
home.
else either, but they're not asking that.
wherever the net is my
Now
home.
the train's going the other way. Absolutely, I would go anywhere you go too. But if that wasn't the question and asking where else would you live, I just love New York too much. I don't think I
The
would
net
ever
loves
leave.
New York.
I just
Thank
do.
you,
I
wait,
love
Apple.
New
Apple
York
says
too
that's
much.
romantic.
I am coming to USA soon. I am no prince like Eddie Murphy. Yes, he did have a nice answer, Brett. Thank you. Only New York, says Jamie. I moved from Brooklyn to Orlando, Florida for 3 years. It was fun, but not home. Well, anyways, he's on his way back. Any place that you live is your home, is your home. Your home is important. Your home is what's home, where the heart is, right? So we're not talking about that. What we're talking about is if you could choose. No, now it's so quiet.
Home is the net, says Ambrose Chamberpot.
That's right, Ambrose.
Let's talk a lot loud because this guy's music is.
You guys
they
do a
don't
great
roll
job
over
on all
the
your videos
windows.
from me and Dad. My dad said New York, the best place to live. He's from Connecticut. He's like, I love Connecticut too. I'm not gonna say I don't like Connecticut. It's wonderful, and I love everywhere that we visit. But I just love where we live. I just love New York. This is my home, so.
And we're
Who
enjoying
knows?
the
I
hell
might
out of
move
it.
one day and that'll be my favorite place because I didn't live nowhere else. This is the only place I ever lived in. I lived in every place here in New York. I lived in New York. I know New York. I've worked in every place in New York. Westchester, Long Island, all the boroughs except for Staten Island. I've worked in every single borough except for Staten Island. It's the only place I didn't work. Anyway, guys, this has been so much fun. The day could not be more perfect. No humidity.
Not be more perfect.
The temperature is amazing. I'm sure the night market last night must have been amazing because it's the same temperature. And we're gonna go now.
We're gonna go now.
I want a tour of Spanish Harlem and Appleton, but I wish we could press the rewind button 50 years ago. Anthony has been working on that answer for 20-something years. I want San Francisco. It was good. I have to visit other places before I can even answer those places. Of the places I visited, I still like New York the best. Anyway, got anything to say, Mr. Brooklyn
Moving
Seltzer
to
Man?
Fargo, North Dakota.
You know what I saw at the place? They had seltzer bottles at that place today. Oh, man.
Seltzer bottles.
Thank
And one
you,
of them looked like
Marisol.
maybe it was a Seltzer Boys bottle.
Yeah, it was a blue one. I took a picture of it.
Seltzer
Anyway,
Man.
guys, I don't
we
know
thank you so much.
when we're going to be live together again, but I'm hoping
I think the net will be on
that
tomorrow
I'll be
morning.
on tomorrow morning because I have to
Possibly.
go for a walk. It's not going to be long.
And-
It's going to be vertical. It's going to be what is it? Subscriber only because Anthony wants to get more subscribers. You do. That's what it's for.
It's to get subscribers. I don't know.
I mean, I was a Juche earlier and was on for like 20 minutes and we got 2 subscribers. Sometimes we go on for 5 hours and we get no subscribers. So,
I know.
Anyway.
Listen, guys, thank you so much. We want to thank all the,
Thank you, Pookie.
We want to thank everybody and remind you, if you haven't given the video a thumbs up yet, please give it a thumbs up.
Please do it on your way out.
Please do it on your way out.
Thank
give
you
us
for being
thumbs
such
up,
awesome
like,
human
subscribe,
beings.
share, you know, like
Thank
they
you for
usually
the
say.
super
If
chats,
you haven't
the super
subscribed,
stickers.
subscribe.
Thank you for
to
joining,
the people that,
for the people who joined.
to the people that joined and
Yeah.
got
Thank you,
memberships.
Owen. Always love
Welcome
to
to
see
the
you.
family, and thank you for being with us. We appreciate all the
And
super
thank you
chats,
to the
super
moderators
stickers.
for being with us all
Thank you to
these
the moderators.
hours. You guys are
Thank you to the moderators.
Truly the best. We love you.
You guys
all.
are the champs.
Thank
and
you
we're
to
gonna
Michael.
see
New York Skyscraper. How you doing? I missed you
York
the last time. I know
Skyscraper.
you were in there, but I saw it on the on the rebound, on the replay, I should say. Thank you, Karen, for joining. You guys do so much great content for members only. Everyone should join in the club. And we have a blast on members only. We're too much, actually.
We do.
But thank you for saying that. We appreciate it.
Thank
Don't
you.
fall for vertical. No. That's just for me to walk. That's what I was saying before, Laura.
Don't fall for it.
We don't like vertical either. I'm just doing 15, 20 minutes just to say good morning.
You don't have this
That's
view.
all.
Like, you don't have this panoramic.
No.
You don't have the cinematic look. And I like cinema. And I also
What are we
like
gonna
being
do,
in
like
this camera
Anthony,
together with
get
the
in,
net.
Get in the camera. Anthony, get
I
in
like
the
being
camera.
in the camera with the
I
net.
can't fit. Fit me in. Stupid.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be alone in the morning. And it's
Anyway.
just to say good morning. That's it.
Just to say good
Ruth,
morning.
thank you for being here. You guys, you all are amazing. We really love you.
guys rock and roll.
We appreciate you. And we thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And I'm telling you,
Anthony's
until
heart.
next time.
Oh, Sabby, get a black and white cookie.
Until
the
next time, I say, push the button, Frank.
All right, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Don't stress. Be nice to each other, and mostly be nice to yourself, because you guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye.